everyone, and welcome back to another cozy long play. Today we're going to continue expanding our island by building a boathouse. We have lots of adventure ahead of us today, so let's get started. So in our last episode, we got quite an important build set up, which was, of course, our enchanting. Now, I managed to get an enchanted pick, and today I was kind of thinking maybe I should enchant an axe as well. Now, if I remember correctly, I should have enough diamonds hanging around. Please, of course, excuse the giant storage mess. I might try to deal with that today. But I also do have other build plans today, so we're gonna have to see. All right, diamonds. I have one on the wall here. That was our very first diamond. I don't think I can take that, honestly. We do have some here. So we've got 2. And what about in these chests? 4. Okay, perfect. Now, I don't remember getting 30 levels, but it's also been a while since I've been in this world. But hey, that works out perfectly for us. I think having a diamond pickaxe as well as a diamond axe will honestly help us a lot, especially with the build that we're doing today. So before we get into the build, I'm gonna go over here and enchant this really quickly and see what we get. Let's just pop in here. Wind up the stairs, and I've got some lapis in here. Perfect. And I just realized that in the last episode, I got some comments about how the carpet is what affects enchanting, so it will actually block the bookshelves from like reaching the enchanting table, which is why I was not getting level 30. So thank you for that, because I honestly did not remember that. So let's toss the lapis into the enchanting table as well as the axe. And what do we got? Fortune? Ugh. I mean, not great. Probably not what we want, but maybe I could try like a different combination. Does this work? I think this just blocks enchantment, so it might actually knock off the level 30. Yeah, it only goes to 24. I don't know how people use torches to kind of like change the enchantments, but there is a way. All right, I'm just gonna send it. Unbreaking, efficiency, and fortune. You know what? That actually ended up working out perfectly because those are pretty good enchantments. I don't necessarily need the fortune on this, but hey, I will definitely take those other 2. That's awesome. That is going to help us out so much today. Also, I just kind of realized I have my world map mod set up here, which honestly is like kind of helpful. I think I might turn it off for consistency's sake though, especially because we haven't really used it much in this series. So I think I'm just going to do a little quick trick. 1, 2, 3, boop. Whoa, so cool. How'd you do that, Drift? You're so cool. Wow. Okay. Anyway, today we have a pretty big project, and the project involves this area over here. Now, behind us, of course, we have the lighthouse, which has started everything on this island. So to kind of complete, we are going like all the way around in a circle, and we are landing in this spot. So on this island, we have a pretty good supply of food, we've got enchanting, and I'm kind of starting to feel like the big issue we have at this moment is honestly storage. So my idea for the build in this area was essentially a storage room that also was kind of like a boat dock. So all of the items and shipments that we received would come in through this dock and into a little bit of a storage facility. Now, I also wanted to add kind of like a cool looking entryway where you could walk through pillars as well as on top of it, and it kind of connects to like a tower. I have this vision in my mind that I think could look really cool if executed properly. So I feel like that would be kind of a cool use of this space, but it would also complete everything that we need on this island. Plus, then I figured we could also decorate the ocean with a bunch of like boats and rafts that would bring all of these shipment items in. So that's kind of the idea that I have in mind. Now let's sleep really quickly. And in the morning, we'll come up with a material list so we can begin gathering stuff for this build. Except my bed's not in there. I kind of forgot about that. I do have one in the fishing house, though. Good night. So since we're essentially going to be building another dock for this island, I think we should use elements from this build and incorporate them into the new one. So, of course, we're going to need lots of spruce because that's kind of consistent throughout the whole island. And I think copper would probably be the way to go. I've been really into using copper lately, And it definitely just has like that seaside industrial vibe that I'm kind of looking for. So those two materials we definitely need. Now, the question is, do I have any of that? And I mean, like, I have a little bit of copper. Here, I'm gonna make like a little chest to put all of our items that we're gonna need for this build. So we've got a little bit of copper. And doesn't look like we have much else in there. Got a couple blocks, but those are great, like, building blocks. I think I might have to go get some copper. Looks to be that way. Got a little bit more here that we can actually start converting. Ooh, we got a couple blocks over here as well. That's good. And doesn't look like we have much else. That's okay though. We can go collect some copper. So I would say definitely copper, probably a top up on the deep slate. We've been using that a lot. And I think we've got quite a bit of cobble scattered throughout the base, but we'll probably collect some more along the way, so that should be fine. Yeah, those are the ones that I would worry about the most. So let me put these ones away. I'm gonna oxidize these ones. And then I should probably burn some of this as well. Question is, do I have coal to burn this? I'm not too sure. I think I'm running pretty low on resources. That's okay though, because we're definitely going to be making a trip to the caves to get that deep slate and copper that we need. Ooh, beef. Thank you. Nice. We're definitely going to need some food today, so that's good. And in terms of coal, I don't really think I have much, if I'm honest. Oh, we got a little bit there. Okay, that'll get us by. So we'll drop some in here to cook the food, and we'll drop some in here to cook up this copper. Put this iron away for now, and once some of this cooks up, I am going to head out on an adventure, and we should be good. For now, I need to go over to a crafting table, because I need to... Actually, I don't even need to use a crafting table. Or wait, yes I do. I always forget the recipe for, like, full copper blocks. Do I really not have a crafting table? Oh, here we go. Perfect. 4 blocks. That's pretty good. Let's just toss these down so they oxidize. And collect some more food. Grab a little bit more copper. Probably not enough. That's okay. We'll just put this away. We'll stash these away. And then I think we should probably just go out on an adventure. Honestly, we might as well just get it done now. And then we can come back and hang out and build all of this up. Before we go out, I'm going to need to grab this bed. Definitely don't want to be stuck outside this island in the middle of the night. Okay, let's get in our boat and go off on a little adventure. I do have everything, right? Yes, I do. Perfect. So I think I'm going to start towards the taiga and start grabbing up some spruce. Maybe we could drop that off really quickly and then head in towards the caves. I don't quite remember. I remember there's like that giant lush cave in there. I think I took a lot of copper out of it already, but we'll definitely go back and look just to see because it's a pretty big cave. So let's just drop off over here. And I think we can use our trusty new axe on this. The good thing is we have unbreaking, so this isn't just going to degrade right away. We'll get quite a bit of use out of this axe. Also, what is on... Okay, we have unbreaking and silk touch. Oh, that's actually not great in a way. Silk touch is actually... You know what? That's going to be very beneficial for picking up stone, so I can easily make stone bricks today. That's actually going to be awesome. However, fortune would have been really nice too, because picking up copper with fortune would give us a ton. That is okay though, we will make do. Thankfully, copper is one of those resources that is just kind of like plentiful. Honestly, there's just so much around, and even though building with it requires a lot, it's pretty easy to get, so we should be okay. And also, I'm probably just going to be using it for the roof, so in reality, I don't think we're going to be using too much. Let me just eat really quickly. And let's go to another big tree. Scoop all of that up. And that got us about 3 stacks. I'm gonna do at least 1 more tree. So in the last long play that I did on this island, I mentioned that I was in the middle of a move, or just beginning to pack stuff up in our old apartment. And we finally moved. It's been super great. The weather is also very nice now because we are into the end of May. Wow. Time is going by so quickly. What is that, honestly? But it's so nice. The days are longer. So I just feel like we have so much more to do, like outside. It's really nice. We have like a balcony space now that we can hang out on. That's been a huge bonus for us because we didn't have a balcony while we lived in the city. So that's one thing that we were really missing. Luckily, Toronto has some like really great parks in the city, but having your own like little space can be really nice as well. We're growing some plants. They've started to sprout. Actually, one of them is growing like crazy right now. So I'm excited to see them bloom into flowers. We got like a little spring mix. And then we also got some like basil and stuff. I would definitely like to try to grow some like vegetables and stuff like that, but we have to go back to the store to get some seeds. I don't know if it's too late though. I don't think so. I feel like end of May is probably the perfect time to plant because you don't risk having any frost wrecking the plants, and it's only just going to get warmer. So let's go home quickly and drop off all of this spruce. By the time we get back, we should probably be able to sleep too. So that's good. And then we will hop into a cave after that. We're also probably going to need a top up on oak as well. I have to keep that in mind. But we'll worry about all of the cave stuff first. Let's just park the boat right here. And get the bed ready. Pop the spruce in here real quick. Do this. That's quite a bit. I think that should be more than enough. And maybe lay down my bed right here. Fall asleep under the stars. And then the last thing I want to do before we head out is grab this little bit of copper. I need a crafting table in here, don't I? This is not good. Let's make one really quickly. And then we will turn some of this into copper. Let's see, do we have more? Nice, we got a couple blocks out of it. That is perfect. So let's just toss this down here. And I don't think it'll really oxidize while we're gone because it'll be out of render distance, but hey, at least it's hanging out in the sun, you know? All right, let's head out. Oh, before I forget, let me drop off those saplings too. Now let's get out of here. Goodbye, island. I miss you already. Goodbye, Roger. I don't think you can hear me because I'm going in the opposite direction, but maybe the sound will travel. Goodbye. You're not Roger. That's just Bennett. He's chilling. He's a good guy, honestly. But that's not Roger. I think our entrance is over here. Whee! I don't know why I did that. Woohoo! So I probably scooped up a lot of the copper though. Oh, wait, nope. Me being like, there's probably going to be none left. There's already a bunch here. I think maybe it was the other cave that I visited and I grabbed it all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop it up with the silk touch and then I'm going to mine it at home. If I can get enough XP in the caves to get myself to level 30, I might try... Oh! I might try to enchant, even if it's just like, you know, like a dusty old iron pick. Try to get some fortune. There's a lot going on here. Oh, come on. Amazing. That worked out in my favor, didn't it? Speaking of coal, let's grab this too. Should probably have some torches in my offhand. Oops. Can I scaffold up more? Yes, I can. Out the torch! I don't know why I'm gathering this with the iron pick. Just felt like I had to, you know? At least it's kind of getting me some XP. Alright, while we're at it, I'm also going to grab some of this stone as well. That'll be really useful for building with bricks. Then we don't have to burn all of this, which means we're not going to use as much coal. So that's great. And I spotted some more copper, so we'll grab this as well. I think we should be able to get quite a bit from these caves. Oh, lots of coal here. Do I have any extra iron? I didn't bring any with me. So I might have to use stone axes for some of this too. Just trying to collect some of this XP along the way. Oh, there it goes. I forgot. I don't have a crafting table. Oh no. I could just go up easily. We're pretty close to the forest. Some sprucies right there. So we were talking about like summery flowers and stuff before and just like springtime. What's everybody's like summer playlist? What's the vibe for this summer? I don't even know if I can answer that yet because I think it'll just happen naturally with like what I start listening to. But for the past while, ever since we've moved, we have been listening to like 90s mom ballads. Basically stuff that like our moms listened to when we were growing up, like Celine Dion, Shania Twain, of course. And it has been so fun. So we've been putting on like a lot of like very nostalgic music from the 90s and 2000s era. You know, you got some like Steal My Sunshine. You know what? Toss in some like Linkin Park and Sum 41 from what I used to listen to when I was younger. It's just a good time. But in terms of like more modern songs, I don't really know. Not really sure what the vibe is yet. So if you all have like anything where you're like, Drift, this is the summer anthem or like the vibe of the summer playlist, please feel free to share. Always open for new music, especially when going on like road trips. There's nothing like having a nice playlist for a road trip, you know? Now, I don't know if we're exactly going to be taking road trip this summer. We might. We might be going up to some like friends and family's cottages. So that might be an option. Or we might be maybe going out towards like Montreal. I'm not too sure yet. It's all up in the air. Nothing has been planned. Road trips are usually kind of spontaneous though. We do have a week off booked sometime in June, but the plans are to be determined for that. Alright, I managed to get 48 copper, 46 coal. I think we should probably go into the depths of the caves now and see if we can grab some deep slate. Of course, if we see anything else along the way that's worthwhile, we'll pick it up, but that's pretty much all we need from here now. Oh, more copper. Might as well grab that. I thought that was a creeper. Oh, that really scared me. That gave me a heart attack. Oh my gosh. Lush caves. They are so sneaky. Even the sound design, it's wild. I'm also gonna grab some clay, because honestly, I always end up using like pots and bricks and all of that stuff. So probably worthwhile to collect some of this too. Can't fill up my inventory too much with it though. That should be good. The best part is this cave is so close to us, so if we need a top up for anything, it's really not that hard to come back down here. Okay. Some deep slate here. Perfect. Just looking around to make sure there's no creepers around. It's a high possibility, but should be okay. I think for this, honestly, I don't want to spend a bunch of time like mining the deep slate and then having to like re-mine it at home with something else. I think I'm gonna just make like a stone pickaxe so I can actually grab cobbled deep slate. Otherwise, we're in trouble later if we want to use it like in a stone cutter and stuff. So we might as well do that. I'm gonna pick up some extra iron that I see along the way as well. Because if I could make myself a slightly better pick, that would be pretty nice. But if not, I'll just work with what I've got. Whoa, diamonds! What? Oh, these are like the OG diamonds too. They're not even in deep slate. That's special. Look at that. I'm kind of happy I had Silk Touch for that. Maybe we can display it if we don't use them. It's so funny how those feel very rare now. Like, they genuinely are rare blocks, but I remember when those were like the only types of diamonds you would find pre-118. And now it's like a little treat. It's so funny. Should I grab some redstone just in case? Maybe. Never know. Might end up needing it for something. Also, speaking of summer music, I'm also looking for like some summertime shows to watch. Usually this is around the time where we do like a Parks and Recreation rewatch, because that is just one of my favorite shows. It's just like, it's just a very super wholesome and just funny show. I must have rewatched that show probably over 10 times right now, and honestly, it never gets old. Ben Wyatt, Human Disaster. We've also been watching Schitt's Creek with Catherine O'Hara, Dan Levy, Eugene Levy. That show, if you haven't seen it, it's amazing. It's a Canadian treasure. It was all filmed in Ontario, so it's a very familiar setting, which is like very interesting, but genuinely, it is such a funny show. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend checking that show out. It's also another comfort watch. Very easy and like very digestible, I would say. Like really good character arcs. And just some good laughs, you know? But if there's any show that you watch in the summer, please feel free to throw down some suggestions, because we're almost done with that. And I'm kind of sad. We're looking for something else to start. Oh. Wow. That's embarrassing. I just realized I had an iron pick in my inventory all along. Well then. I'm just gonna, you know, just go back to mining stuff. You all didn't see that. And so on and so forth. Please don't judge me. Okay, I think I have a pretty good amount of each resource. I should probably head up now, I think. Came from this way. Oh, here we go. Got a staircase. Perfect. Now, which way do I go to get out? I think it's somewhere around here. I think this way. I was about to say, if I get lost, you'll know because I'd cut up the footage, but look at that. I didn't even get lost this time. I am such a pro. Well, like, kind of. Not really. All right, let's get out of here and let's go home. Oh, it's like nighttime and rainy. You know what? I think I'm just gonna spend the night here and sleep that off. Now we just got a little swimmy swim up this waterfall. And with that, we can be on our merry way. Look at that. I love how close we are to home from that cave. It makes things so much easier. And now we're back home, safe on our little island. Nothing can get us. Roger's here to protect us as well. He's guarding the coast. Oh, good day, Roger. And now, with all of that stuff collected, we can pretty much begin laying out our build. So I think the first thing that I want to do, though, is kind of get some of these resources ready. So I'm going to start stashing away some of the stuff that we might use for our build, which is going to be like a lot of stone. I also want to mix in some deep slate along with the copper roof. We'll see how that works out. And then all of like the copper and redstone and stuff we gathered, we're going to have to mine that with a regular pick. All right. Should I risk making another pick and seeing if I can get fortune on it? I have enough diamonds, right? Where did I put them? Oh, no. Oh, wait. I've got this one. This is our first diamond, though. But if it's going to something that I'm going to use, I feel like, you know, taking it out of the frame and actually using it is better than just leaving it there. I don't know. We can be all sentimental, or we could potentially get a pick that will be very helpful to us. So I don't know. Let's see. Do I have the diamonds up here? Where did I even put them? Oh, there they are. Oh, I have 3. Okay, I'll leave this one aside. And then I will craft another pickaxe with the no crafting tables that I have down here. I need to place more crafting tables. Usually I have the opposite problem where I have too many. But today I can't seem to find any crafting tables anywhere. What's up with that? Let's craft another pickaxe and see if we have any luck with this. Toss in some lapis. Unbreaking. I don't know what comes after the unbreaking. It could be fortune though. Nope, it's just unbreaking too. Never mind. Never mind. We'll try again if we get more levels. I mean, I could also get a grindstone that will take off the enchantment, but I feel like if we're closer to 30, if we can swing it, that'd probably be a bit better. All right, we're just gonna forget about that. So what I'm gonna do instead is I am going to burn some of this iron. I'm gonna put back this diamond. I'm so sorry, diamond. Very first diamond. I'm sorry I almost turned you into a pickaxe. Look at it. It looks so sad. See the little sad face right there and the 2 little eyes? It's like, how could you, Drift? Why did you consider doing that to me? Okay, I have plenty of iron, so I'm just gonna make an iron pick so I can start, I can make like a giant mountain of all of this and just slowly pick away at it. All right. Let's start building up a giant tall block here. And let's mine all of this stuff. This is going to be very satisfying. It's a lot of copper. I feel like this is almost overkill for what I need. Considering I'm only going for the rooftop. But that's okay. Alright, this is only 1 stack that we got. This is a little scary. Look at how high we are. Look at the little island, though. That's cute. Aw, I love that. Cool. Look at my little head bobbing back and forth, though. Can I see? I can't even see Roger. He's either A, on a break, or B, out of, like, render distance. I think he's on a break, though. I'm inclined to believe that. I'm gonna keep going up. Whoa, Look at my shadow. Watch that. You can see it better this way. Me jumping up and down. Hi! Hello from all the way up here. Subscribe to Infinite Drift. My shadow is zooming. Okay. Should I do the deep slate too? We might as well. Let's just get it all done. I'm getting scared. I'm moving around too much. This is dangerous. I need to stop moving and just start pickaxing. All right, here we go. You know, this is much more satisfying when you have like a good pickaxe, but hey, this is still pretty cool. Look at my little shadow. Absolutely working so hard. Look at me. I'm trying so hard. Oh, I stopped. It's very satisfying to watch though. I'm literally just looking at the shadow the entire time. What? Why is there a zombie here? What is going on? All right, how much should we get? You know what? Okay, that's a fair amount, I would say, because a lot of that's going into bars, and then you have to turn it into blocks, and it's a whole thing. So I think that's like not super crazy or anything. Where did I put? I asked where I put the coal. It's literally in my inventory. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this too. At least this is gonna give us some XP. There we go. And I just need to know, I kind of forget what I did up here. Did I put a blast furnace in here? I did not. It's just all smokers. I mean, which makes sense. It's a fishing hut, but blast furnace would have been nice too. Don't really want to spend the iron on that, I don't think. I don't know. How much iron do we have and how much do they cost? I don't remember. I'm gonna keep the iron because I feel like I'm gonna use a lot of lanterns and stuff, so I'm just gonna burn this the good old-fashioned way. With a classic furnace. And while that's burning, I'm gonna just build another stack of this. Away from the zombie so I don't have to listen to the zombie. And then we'll have a little bit more coal on reserve. I'm actually scared it's gonna be nightfall soon, so I'm just gonna build up little pillars at a time. We're kind of getting up there in levels. I don't think it'll be quite enough for 30, considering we only have a couple blocks left, but that's okay. Brought us back up a little bit. Might just have to take the L on the fortune pick, which honestly at this point it's probably fine because we have most of the materials we need. Just would have been nice to have. There we go. That got us 38. Not bad. So I'm gonna start, actually before I start collecting stuff, gonna toss these bones in here. Gonna start collecting some of this copper and then making some more copper blocks. We'll refill this. And crafting table. Craft up a bunch of these blocks. A measly 2 blocks of copper. Oh my. It really is difficult to get copper blocks. I'm gonna just like stash the bed in here for now, honestly. Perfect. Oh, there's a crafting table right here. It's fine. It's fine. Let's make one more block. Stash this away. And leave this out to oxidize. One's ready at least. That's nice. Oh, and 2. What a treat. So we'll stash those ones in here. And all of this stuff, you know what, I should probably put this away. Just leave it in here for now. Pretty much what we can do is kind of like lay out what our idea is going to be for this build. So let me just organize this messy inventory a bit. So I kind of had the idea, like I said, to make like a boathouse that would receive shipments. And I think the best spot would be over here, at least somewhere over here. So I can kind of build the entryway into the island right around here. Now, the thing is, if we're doing like an entryway, actually, this would probably be fine. I might shave off one more layer. I don't know if I necessarily want this build at the same height as the lighthouse. It wouldn't be anyway in terms of like the actual height it's gonna be. Sorry, I just need to... Where's this zombie? It's right in my ear. I can't see him. Oh, there he is! What happened to you, buddy? Bye-bye. So, as I was saying before, I don't necessarily want this to be like the exact same height and level as this build. So I think I'm going to shed off at least one layer. It's not going to be as tall as the lighthouse anyway, but I'd like to have like ideally a different, like things on different levels around this base. So I'm going to start by shaving off this layer. Okay, let's free cam out of here, see what this layer is looking like. I think that's a little bit better. Feel like it would be. So if we have, if we have like the gates here, the house could go here. If anything, I might end up kind of like tearing out some of this, depending on like where I'm going to place the docks and stuff like that. But I think that should be okay. Maybe what I could do, though, is add a little bit more, like, dirt or grass over here. I don't know if I have any more dirt. I need to check. That's been the one issue with this island, is because it's mostly, like, stone and sand. Gathering dirt has actually had to turn into expeditions, because it's not a resource that's plentiful over here. Yeah, I've got coarse dirt, bunch of sand. Oh my gosh, I'm so... good for sand if I ever need it. I don't think I will, though. So I might have to terraform some stuff with some dirt. I might have to go get some. I'm almost wondering if I should just, like, shave this off, though. If it would be better off that way. Let me take one more look. Suppose one more layer. You know what? Maybe I might just go shave off this entire layer, because it's not really necessary. I don't think we really need the height for anything. And then the closer it is to water, the easier it is for us to build boat docks. So everything's flattened out. Now I'm just turning some of this sand back into stone, just to keep everything looking a little bit more consistent. Honestly, even if we end up building over it, that's okay, because most of this is just going to end up as a rocky shore anyway. Alright, let's see how that's looking. Yeah, I think that's a lot more cleaned up. That's going to make it a lot easier to build our boat dock as well. All right, I'm going to sleep for the night. All right, I think we can begin building this thing. So the first thing I'm going to need is, of course, a stone cutter. And we're going to have to figure out where we're going to place this. So... let me just pop that there. You know, I'm gonna start making a bunch of stone bricks as well. I'm gonna use that kind of to lay out the footprint of the build. As well as some cobble, that wouldn't hurt either. So I think I'm gonna use mostly a mixture of cobble, stone, and probably some andesite. I think I collected some of that. Yes, I did. Perfect. So, with that, let's kind of begin over here. Now I mentioned I wanted like a little bit of a gateway passage, so I think I need to keep that in mind. It should probably go somewhere right here. This feels like it's fit for a path. So with that, I feel like the house should start probably around here then. Something like that. Because then we need enough space to expand the boat dock out here so it actually reaches the water. We might have to get rid of some of this, but that's okay. So what if we went out by like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we went out that far, we could probably swing it to bring it a little bit closer. Actually, no. Because if we were to start the gatehouse around here, I'm probably going to have to patch this in. Or just leave it in the water, actually. That wouldn't be too bad either. But I think this looks good because it would be flush, sort of like with the island. I don't think I should bring it out any further. We'll just kind of terraform some of this to make our boat docks. I think that should be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 9. I think that should be okay. Just complete this rectangle for now. And then from there, I think what I want to do is I want to give this boathouse like a little bit of extra shape. So I'm going to go in by 2 blocks. And then let's go out like this. So if I were to go out by 4 here and make a house that's sort of like an L shape, that actually kind of, I might have to shift this over a little bit. Probably by like 4-ish blocks. Because I ideally, of course, want the gatehouse to go here and it will extend past this. So I think I'm actually going to have to change this up. Sometimes build placement, for me, personally, can be one of the trickiest parts, especially when you're doing something a little bit more specific, where certain things require, like, a specific type of terrain. You know what I mean? It all has to fit together, like, perfectly. Now, where did I start? That was a little bit foolish of me to just, like, break everything and not remember where I started. Let's probably go around here instead. Maybe I will go like 1 or 2 blocks out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I went 2 like this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we go 4 here, that means that the gatehouse or the entryway is going to be like pretty much perfectly right here, which is great. The only thing I might do is bring it in by like 1 more block. Possibly 1 or 2. If we started everything here, that would kind of bring it into the island a little bit more. I think maybe I'll leave it. Let's see. I think that should be fine. I can always terraform on this side if I want like the island to jut out a little bit more, but I think that should be okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Very close with this patch of land, but that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring this in. There we go. Perfect. So with this build done, I think what I can do is kind of like get an idea of where the entryway is going to go. So if this is the foundation for the house, I'm assuming like this will also be a pillar for the entryway, if that makes sense. So from there, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is like nearly perfect for where we have to land. That's wild. Okay, wait, let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much perfect. Awesome. So with that in place, I also want to attach a tower to this as well, but I don't think I'll worry about that shape just yet. I think I want to get the storage house done first and then worry about everything else after. Now, this looks really small for a storage house, and it totally is. So my idea for this was actually to kind of dig the storage into the ground a little bit, or maybe get some type of like storage, quote unquote, storage facility, like a drop off area around here, and it's all just labeled. I feel like that could look kind of cool as well. Honestly, I think maybe going that route might be the best because it's like purely aesthetic. And unfortunately, we're not going to be here much longer because of course we filled out the island. Makes me a little sad, but I do have to keep that in mind. Where if I'm not going to be using it, I have a little bit more creative freedom, I think. All right, so let's get this built up. So I'm going to start with the house right here. I think I'll go up classic 4 blocks. 3, 4, that's a good height. You know, I didn't really implement any andesite into this build, but I don't really mind that. The mix of cobble and just stone brick is kind of cool. It's a little bit of a vibe. So I think I might just kind of like leave it, to be honest. And we'll see how it looks. Definitely want to make sure it maintains like that rugged look with the cobblestone, especially because it is like a port on the side of an island. It definitely would have like a lot more wear and tear, I would think. So I think that this is perfect. The andesite is just like a little bit of an added bonus texture. Perfect. So my idea kind of was just to have like a little bit of an opening here, right? With docks going down. Now, as you can see, we have a cliffside here that we're gonna have to get rid of. But that's okay. We can kind of shave this off and then expand out with a dock. I don't think that should be too much of an issue. It's relatively easy to fix up. Just a pickaxe and a bucket of water. And then around the edge here, I was kind of thinking we can make this like a rocky shoreline or something like that. That would be very cool and very much in theme with what we did over by the lighthouse. Oh, I gotta go to sleep. Go on over to our boathouse real quick. Well, not boathouse. This is the fishing hut. The boathouse is the thing we're building. So I'm gonna just remove all of this stuff now. So I can get kind of a clear idea of what to do with the dock when I'm ready for it. I'm just gonna shave off another layer down here to give ourselves more room with the water. At least going towards the entrance of the dock. Ah! This island transformation has actually been like a really good challenge for me because I don't typically build on islands like this ever. And also this style of building with like the entryway, even the lighthouse itself. So it's been really, really fun to try out like a couple new styles that I don't normally do. I am learning quite a bit through this. So if we were to have our fishing dock here, I mentioned the whole storage room thing, how like this is not nearly enough room. I feel like what we need to do is have an entryway here that will go into the container section. So just keep that in mind with the door there, and that should be good. Cool. So that's all done, which means we can kind of work on the second floor of this house. All right, this is coming together. This is coming together. This is going to be very interesting. In a good way. I don't mean that in a bad way where it's like, oh, that's interesting. I think it'll look pretty cool. All right, let's fill some of this back in so we don't have running water everywhere. 'Cause that's like one of the worst noises when you can hear running water and you're like, what is happening? This area is a mess. What's going on here? No idea. I don't think the water knows either. I'm just gonna patch in the obvious spots right here. Oh, we got rain today. Rain's in the forecast. The other day we had the rainiest day. It wasn't even the rainiest day. It was a really hot and humid day. And then all of a sudden the sky just turned like so ominous and dark. And we were actually out. We were about to go through the car wash because our car was pretty dirty. And all of a sudden the raindrops were so just like super thick. And it just started pouring. It was almost like a flash flood. It was scary. And there was just like a ton of thunder, and then within 20 minutes, it was gone. Completely cleared up. Okay, this water's really, really doing something else, you know? It's having a moment. Oh! I just had to remove something. That worked. There we go. I'm not gonna question it. So, with that done, I think we can begin on the second floor. I think what I'm gonna do first, though, is I'm gonna just... Oh my gosh. I saw something in the window. It was just my cat. She's on the windowsill. We have like these big chunky windowsills now in our new place, and Ruth loves to lay on them. It is the sweetest thing. I feel like she's gained so many spots in this new house for her to like nap and just like hang out. You never quite know where she is because she's always like in some weird spot, and I love it for her. Good for her. She deserves it. Okay, that's pretty much done. Good to go. Nice. So, I think I can also take these now so we can build our roof later. Oh, I forgot I had more copper. I'm gonna have to take that out of the furnace. I think we should pretty much be good, though. TBH. I grabbed way more than I needed, but that's alright. Just pop these down so they can oxidize. There we go. And then we'll pop those away and organize some of this stone. We can get that back into our inventory. I don't think we're going to need it for a while. Not until we do the other parts of the build. And, oh, next, I forgot. I might have to go out quickly. I need some oak. unless I have extra oak here, which I probably don't. I think I've sufficiently used most of that. Let's see. Yeah, I've got like 2 oak stairs, a little bit of stripped oak there. I think we might have to go out on a bit of an adventure. Look at that. That was the one resource I forgot to collect. Managed to grab everything else though, so that's good. Let me just double check though. Sometimes I have stuff hidden away. Like, what? This raw iron? What are you doing here? Boop. Ooh, more steak. Don't mind if I do. Nah, we're pretty much fresh out. Okay, we'll do a top up. I'll head out. Before we go though, I'm gonna feed the cows. Just in case we need a little bit more food. So this is me just kind of like talking to myself and figuring out what I'm gonna do. But I was kind of thinking. So today I want to build this little storage room. And I also want to get a little bit of extra use out of it. I was like, I could either pretty much be done with the Longplay series today and get it all done in one go. The storage room will be done in this episode for sure. Or I could do an extra episode with like just adding a couple more decorations to the island, which I think personally would be really cool. Just kind of like a little decoration video. I feel like separating it would be kind of nice because then we get use out of the build that we just did. And I can spend a little bit of extra time like terraforming little patches like that. Maybe adding some more details. I want to add like light posts to the island. I really want to add some extra boats kind of like floating around the island as well. Maybe a couple of like weird fishing cranes or something around here with like nets. So I'm kind of thinking of doing a little bit of a decorative episode as well. Now, the thing is, I could ask you all in the comments, let me know what you would prefer, but the problem is, can't really do that because I have to make the decision before this video is over, but I think I'm leaning more towards doing that. Just so everything is, like, totally good to go. Okay, I'm glad I fed the cows because we don't really have that many. Where did this... Oh, there you are. Oh my gosh. Thought we lost him for a second. I was so sad. I don't remember where I put that bed, though. That's a problem, because I need to go out. I'm gonna put away these seeds. There's a red bed in here. I'm gonna take that. Alright. I think it's time for us to head out on an adventure. Roger, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm gonna park my boat right here. And start gathering up some of this oak. Can I sleep though? It's getting pretty dark. Yes. Alrighty, let's just start chopping away at these trees. While I'm at it, I'm gonna grab some more oak leaves as well. And also some birch. These are nice and crunchy. Very good crunchy texture. I do hear some sheep, which would be nice to get a little bit of extra wool. I'm gonna get some shears ready just in case. Oh, there you are. Thank you. Could use that for some like carpet and paintings and stuff. Oh, there's another one too. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Alright, I think we should be good with 2 stacks and a bit. I'm gonna head home now. And there's the island right there. Looks so cute in the distance. I love it. Alright, let's just park our boat right here at our soon-to-be docks. And I'm gonna toss some of our random junk in one of these. Just like the saplings and apples and stuff. We don't need those right now. Then the leaves can go in here because we're gonna need them. Same with the wool. And I should have grabbed a little bit more dirt while I was out there, but that's okay. So with the oak, I think I'm gonna use that for the walls. So let's start building that up. Okay, so let's turn some of this into planks. And then the other I'm just gonna do stripped oak log. So from here, I think I'm gonna recess this by like 2 blocks and start the build here. So that would make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which I think is perfect. I feel like this build is mostly gonna be more so like aesthetic and doesn't really matter how much space we need, especially on the top here. We'll just probably put like a bed inside or something like that. Maybe some like faux storage. We'll decorate it all nice afterwards. I forgot to torch all of this. I just realized. I'm gonna do that really quickly. Oh, I thought that was water. Ow. Silly me. Oops. There we go. So for this, I feel like we should go up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really depends on like the type of roof that I want. 5 or 6, I think. Because if we have like a part that juts out here, I'd want this to be a little bit shorter. You know what I mean? So let's say we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4. You know what? We could probably make this like 1 or 2 longer, honestly. Because I don't want this to be flush with one another. Might have to change that up a bit. Maybe what I could do is shift this. Shift this over by 1. And then bring this out by 1. Feel like that would be good. So it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect, I think. Yeah. And then we could still go up by like 5 or 6 blocks. Let's get some texture in here. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whee! And then this part will be about 1, 2, 3, 4, I would say. 4 is usually a pretty safe bet for height. Hope I have enough oak. I think I should. I was about to jump down. Oh no, I don't have a water bucket. I was about to jump down as if I had an elytra. That would have been bad. Oh no, not the wandering trader. Stop, sir. I don't need anything from you. Please just go. I wish there was an option with the wandering trader to just like ask him to leave kindly. Like a little exit button in his menu, you know? I feel like that would be so much better than me having to just like, you know, kill him and take his leads. just makes me feel so bad sometimes. Sometimes you leave me no choice. Like, every time, I'm recording, and you're all just so loud. I can see you. You think you're being sneaky, but I can literally see weird stench marks coming from you. Oh, melon seeds, that's nice. I don't think I have any emeralds, though. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry. Yep. Sorry. I'm gonna go to bed now. Just gonna go to bed. Alright. Fresh new morning. New day is upon us. Now let's keep building this up. Oops. For a second, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm out of oak. Would have been very sad. Sorry, I was just thinking. I feel like I went silent for so long and I was just like this. I was literally just thinking. I could cut that, but I don't think I'm going to. I was just having a moment where I was like, deep in thought. Very deep in thought. So if I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, you know what? I didn't make a mistake, but I think I want to make like a change to something. Let me just get all of this, I need more dirt for scaffolding. Let me just, strip all of these logs though, and then I will explain. Something that I might want to do a little bit differently. I feel like there's a lot of that this episode because, like I said before, this is kind of like a new style to me. So I'm really just trying to figure things out as I go along. So I was kind of thinking, instead of having this by 5, let me free cam. So right now it's flush to the wall, right? And I don't know if I necessarily want that because the gatehouse thing is gonna like extend along here. And I think instead of having, I could have a trim, but I feel like I'd like the beam to kind of be starting here, and I'd like to have like gates or something, fencing instead of like a roof trim, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna make this space a couple blocks smaller, and that will give us a little bit more room for that. So instead of this, we can do this. Right? Let me kind of add some texture back in. It's a very narrow space, but this is basically just going to be like an entryway into like the pathway that goes above the, like the little like gate thing. So I think it's okay if it's like more so aesthetic, right? Yeah, I think that works a little bit better. Oops, why did I go so high? I'm just like totally zoning out. There we go. It's 4 high on this one. There we go. So then like the entryway will be like this. Okay, cool. That's perfect. So, with that done, can I jump into the water? Whee! With that all done, I want a free cam to see what we've got in terms of shape so far. Yes, perfect. I'm actually really happy I brought this down a bit because it's already kind of starting to get a little bit higher than this part, which isn't bad, like I said, but I didn't want it to go too high. Otherwise it might look a little bit goofy. What does it look like coming in from the other side? Good. It like fills in that space perfectly, especially once we get a path going through there. It is going to look splendid. Okay, so with that done, I think what we need to do now is kind of work on the roof. Start getting a shape in for that. And then we can start detailing, building out the rest over here, and we'll be good to go. So, of course, what we're going to do for the roof is we're going to start with some spruce trim, and then we'll work our way into, like, the copper and stuff. Do I not have a crafting table? What I'm going to do now is just make, like, tons of crafting tables. Oh, I'm missing a couple in a couple key areas? I'll make 40, you know? I'll just really overcompensate here. Got a good amount of stairs and slabs for this. I think that should be okay. So what I'm thinking is, well, first of all, I need a little bit more dirt. I need to be careful where I remove dirt on this island because there's only so much. Okay, I might have to like go get dirt at some point. The next time we make a run out somewhere, we gotta do that. I like how I said run out somewhere as if I'm going to like a convenience store. Hey, I'm just gonna pop out to the store real quickly for some dirt. Do you need anything? So if I do the roof here, that will go nicely into the roof here. Feel like that should be okay. I could go up one more block, have a little bit of extra height, but I think this is all right. I'm gonna do probably classic roof shape on this part. I don't want this build going too high. So the good old classic will do the trick. Do that and put that on there just so I can see the actual height of it once I zoom out. There we go. And then for this one, maybe same thing, possibly? I don't know. Let's give that a shot. We could do that, or we could also kind of change up the roof shape a little bit with some slabs. But honestly, this roof is so tiny because it's only like 3 blocks here that I think classic is more than okay. All right, let's see what that looks like. Whoa! Stop! Everything you're doing, there's a really cool person on top of that roof. What's their name? Infinite Drift. Wow! Okay, but for real though, this looks pretty cool. I like it. Very nice. Just gonna see what it looks like from the other area. Yeah, this is gonna look so cute. I love it. Okay, so the shape is all done. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just, since I'm already up here with the spruce, I'll just connect this here. Do a little connection here. Oops. And then what I should do later is get like a trap door so I could have like a little diving board up here, because why not, you know? So I can just like jump right off and go, yay! That'd be so fun. I'll have to remind myself to do that later. So let's stash some of this stuff away and try to keep it all organized with the sprucies. And then we're gonna need copper. So this is where things get a little bit tricky. You know what though? I kind of forgot. This won't be tricky at all because I said that I'd like to incorporate some deep slate as well. So we can put that in one of the rooftops. I feel like doing a combo would be nice, especially because we have like a huge copper roof here. So I think like switching it up a bit and incorporating both styles into this one will kind of help add a little bit of extra interest to it. So with that in mind for the roof, I think I can start turning some of this into deep slate stairs. Along with these, I don't think I need any slabs, do I? No. Should probably grab some of these as well. They're all good to go. And that should be good. All right, now I just need to climb up this properly. Oops, keep hitting my head. There we go. So for the top floor, I think I'm gonna do deep slate. And then the bottom one, I will do copper. I think that'll look really cool. Got this done. And then some copper right here. I really didn't need that much copper in the end, did I? Just filling in this tiny little space. Okay. Well, that's all right. Maybe I'll use it in some other spots as well. All right, how's this looking? I think that's pretty cute. I like that. I actually really like the combo of deep slate and copper. It looks pretty cool. The only thing is this roof line bleeds into this. Honestly, I might just put like leaves there as the cutoff point. Otherwise, it looks a little bit awkward there. I mean, I could have it so this one is just a spruce slab. That's okay too, but I think I'll probably use leaves. All right, let's get down from here. Oh, do I have any oak? No, I don't. I have to fill that in too. And I'm gonna have to make another shovel. We'll grab our oak. Fill that in really quickly, and then I think I might try working on that little bridge there. Let's go on up this way as well. And just fill in this patch. We are making some good progress on this build. Very good. Okay. So that's all done and filled in. Gonna take one more look to see what this is like. Oh yeah, I should probably fill in. Oh, nope, that's perfect. That's done. Yeah, this is looking so cool. All right, I think I want to work on the bridge next. Then we'll add details to this afterwards. So, for the bridge, I'm just gonna lay out kind of like a little bit of a template. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet. So let's turn some of these into stone bricks. And I need a little bit more cobble, which I have lots of in here. Perfect. I have a little snack. And we should be good to go. So, like I said before, this is going to act as like one of the first pillars. So if we have like a gateway entrance, we're going to have to pop out an actual entryway. So I would say like 3 blocks here. Then what we could do is maybe have a pillar here. Something like that. And then pop out another 3. And I feel like that would be kind of cool. And what I was thinking was I want it so I can like actually use it from above as well. Like this point of entry. So I want to be able to walk across it. So all we have to do is make it the same height as this build, and we're good to go. Entryways like this are one of those things where I don't build them too often because I find that doing things like this weirdly intimidates me because I'm not used to it and it's harder to visualize rather than just like a plain old build. You know what I mean? So I'm not super used to building stuff like this, but then once I do, I'm like, oh, this is actually a lot easier than I realized. I think I just need to practice building stuff like this more so I know how to, it's more about like implementing it into the build and knowing like where and how to do it. But once you actually execute it, like really all I'm doing is building a little gate. That's all it is. So the pillar can go down here. And I feel like these should be walls, right? I don't know. Should I fill them in like this? Same with this piece here. Instead of being like a beam, I feel like this whole thing should be a wall. See how that looks. Yeah, I think that makes more sense for it to be like a flush wall instead. Maybe not for the inside one right here. Maybe that could be walkthrough. But we're going to have to add a little bit of shape to these because they're very, very square right now. So let's turn some of these into some stairs. That's a really easy fix. Can just do this, and it rounds it off very nicely. How's that looking? So much better for shape. That's like perfect. Now I'm wondering, I'm gonna have to fix this up a little bit too. There we go. Would it be cool to have it like a little entryway here, perhaps? And we can just do the same thing like this. Whoops. I feel like that's kind of cool. Then all we really have to do is fill this in. I'm just going to patch it in with stone again. except I don't really want to, I want to make it like really loose because I feel like what I want to do is have this as like a stony shore as well. Something that you could walk around, and then the boats will be going into here, if that makes sense. I think that's the vibe. Yeah. Okay, this is looking cool. I like that. So with that in place, all we really need, I mean, aside from like all of the detailing we're going to be doing, I'd like to fit in a tower here somewhere. I just want to add a little bit more height to this island. I think having a small tower kind of built within these rocks would look really cool. It would be the same vibe as how it kind of like the lighthouse bleeds into the stony shore here. I want to do essentially the same thing, but on a little bit of a smaller scale. I don't think I want it to compete too heavily with this lighthouse because that is still the main focal point of this island. So I need to build it a little bit smaller. But first I need to go to bed. Just watching the sunset. Can't see it over my big head. All right, I'm gonna go to bed now. Okay, let's build up the tower now. I'm wondering, what if we incorporate just like a little bit of andesite? Just for a bit of texture on it. So with this tower, I think what I want to do is have it somewhere around here. Let me just fill this in really quickly. So we could go 1, 2, 3. It'll be a smaller tower. I don't think I'll go any bigger than like 3 blocks wide on every side. Something like that, perhaps? I feel like that would be good. 1 block in from the gatehouse. So then we can... Oh, this would be nice, having like a little entrance here as well. I just realized, though, if we're doing 3 blocks wide, then it has to start here instead, because this is going to be the 3 blocks as well. And in terms of tower height, usually I go up around, for smaller towers, I think like 13 blocks-ish. So let's start here as the starting point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should I just stop at 11? That's not taller than the house, though. 12, 13, and 14 for the roof. If we do 14 for the roof and keep it a relatively small roof, which it will be, I don't think it will compete too much with this. That still has quite a bit of height on it. I would say this will go up to like literally just a couple blocks over my head. So I think that should be okay. And you don't want it too small because you don't want it to look underwhelming with this build as well. Except this pattern that I just did accidentally is really bad. I'm gonna have to fix that. Maybe I'll just do that now. Two, 3, 4. That's a bit better-ish. Not great, but when we add other blocks, it'll be fine. Okay, now to get down from here, I think I'm gonna have to jump. Whee! Swag. Now all we really have to do is build up this tower to that height, and then we're good to go. So I'm just going to texture it the same way that we did with the house. However, wait, I'm just looking at this. Do I want this built in like that? No, I don't. I don't! I do want an extra block. I think. Yeah, I want the tower to be like this instead. Okay, I see what I did wrong. I thought I wanted it built into like the gatehouse, but I don't. I want it more so like next to it. So I think this is the way. Yeah. And before I forget, let me torch some of this because that could be a disaster later on. Just one little torch should do the trick. And we'll slowly build everything up. Perfect. How's that looking? Yes, that is so much better. I think if I had built it into this, it kind of would have looked a little bit goofy next to like that pillar. So now they're both their own like separate entities, if that makes sense. I think that's good. Okay, cool. So we've got our tower here, and I think that's the perfect height. Once we add a roof, it won't be too much. I just want to see what it looks like when we scooch around this way. Yes, that is so cool. Very happy with how this is turning out. Okay, I'm gonna seal that off just in case I fall, and I'm gonna jump. Oh my gosh. Scares me every time. Heights in this game makes me queasy sometimes. Let's put this stuff away for now. And I think what we can do is, I wonder if I should just get the roof done on the tower so I don't have to worry about it, and then we can start detailing everything else out. That would probably be the best bet. I think for the tower, what do we have on that one? It's deep slate, right? I feel like deep slate would look good. Copper would look all right, but I think for a tower, I don't know, deep slate just kind of fits the vibe a little bit more. And I'm just gonna turn a little bit of this into tiled deep slate in case we need it. Okay, I need to strategically pillar up. Probably from here. Oh yeah, I can make it. I mean, the tower is like 14 blocks high, so that's perfect. All right, now what am I gonna do for the tower shape? Do I do like a classic, or do I do something a little bit different? That is the question. I think I'm gonna try something a little bit different, and if it fails miserably, we pretend it never happened. So I'm gonna start by doing like a classic little like triangle roof shape, right? And then we'll build around that. So if we have this here, that means we need some slabs on the side here, I think. Or actually, no, just a little slab on the bottom there. Then we'll just do upside down stairs along here. Then we'll connect it all up with the slabs. Oh, forgot one here. Forgot to make the connection. There we go. Perfect. I think those are okay. Let me free cam to make sure. Yep, that one's resting correctly. So fill that in there. And then we'll do the same thing on every side. Ah! Cool. So from here, we have this amount of space to work with. I was kind of thinking we could fill some of it in with deep slate. I'm just gonna pop a little torch in the middle just in case zombies and whatnot. And then I guess from here, what I should do is kind of build it up as a regular tower, maybe? I don't know. Then it's really similar to this one, though. What if I did, like, hear me out. Hear me out. Something like this. Upside down stair here, right? And then we do regular stair on top of it. Then that brings in some more height to the build here. And then we can kind of climb up with the stairs. Does that look goofy? Like, yes, but also no. I feel like I'm close to, like, kind of a cool design. What if we did, like, slabs coming out from this? Kind of like what I talked about with adding in some slabs here. Slabs and trapdoors. That way we could have, like, a cool little design. And it can also be a diving board. So, you know, like, two functions. Oh my gosh, I did not mean to do that. But thankfully, I landed in the water. Oh my, that was scary. My little Minecraft life flashed before my eyes. So I'm gonna make a bunch of trapdoors so we can kind of play around with that idea as well. And I'm gonna grab some deep slate tiles. You know what? I've been like, oh no, I have no dirt for scaffolding. If I'm careful, I know gravity is at play, but I could use sand. That's not a bad idea, right? If I'm just going like straight up and straight down, it's not a bad idea. Let's just do that. I can't make like stairs out of them, but I can at least pillar up like this. As long as we stay up here for a while, then it's not really an issue, you know? Okay, let me see this in the daylight. You know what? Change of plans. What if we go out like this, right? And then we do like an upside down stair like that. And then this. And then the same thing on every side. So upside down stair here. Then one here. Wait, what? What did I do wrong? I think I did this entire thing wrong. That's kind of cool. It makes like a weird... Makes a little bit of a weird shape. I wonder if I should connect it here, though. So if we make it so the connection is lower, like this, then we do the upside down stair here, right? And then maybe one like this. And then kind of slowly connect it back up. I feel like that's a little bit of like a cleaner shape in a way, if that makes sense. Still pretty bulky though. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Or alternatively, get rid of this one, right? Let's just get rid of all of this. Be done with it. Is this right? No, this is right. We're not done with this yet. Alternatively, check this out. I'm gonna throw out an idea here, right? So we got a little slab. Have a little slab moment. Spruce trapdoor. Diving board. That's actually kind of sweet. If we kind of like top this off right, I think we can get away with this. That's kind of cool. Oh, I didn't mean to jump that far. Oh, I'm making so many like mishaps today. It's all fun though. It is all fun. I hope. Are you having fun? I hope so. I hope you're enjoying this. I don't know why I sounded so angry when I asked that. Are you having fun? Calm down, Drift. Calm down. We could do this on every side and have, like, lanterns hanging off, you know? I feel like this is kind of a vibe. Maybe even, like, you know, maybe even a little deep slate moment here instead. Just a little deep slate moment. I think we're getting somewhere. I think we are. I think this is kind of like a cool design. Took us a while, but eventually we got there. Where am I with this? What's going on here? Do I need like another piece of deep slate? What did I even do here? Oh, the upside down stair. That's what I was missing. I love when I build something and then immediately 10 seconds later, I'm like, wait, what did I build again? Classic. Oh, I forgot a stair here. Oh. There we go. And then at the tippy top, we do like a little piece of spruce and we could do like fencing and stuff, right? Let's see how this looks. Right now, I am the spruce fence. That's me. That is my job in this moment. You know what? Once we add like a couple details, I think this just needs like, see how flat it is right here? I think this literally either needs a deep slate block or literally like a wall and some leaves. But I actually think that looks kind of cool. I don't really do kind of like weird designs for tower tops. So this is kind of relatively new to me in a way, but I like it. Plus, I have a sweet diving board now, so that rocks. How could you, like, this is like an island getaway at this point from my other worlds. How could I not have a diving board? You know? Plus, Roger wants to try it out too, obviously. I wish there was a way I could get Roger up there and he could dive. Show off his sweet tricks. All right, let's make some walls and some fences. Maybe some pots on top would look good too. I should probably... Do I have any bricks in there already? I think I do. No. Let's grab some of this clay and start burning it up. While we wait for that, I think I should start working on something else though. Oh, gonna need a little bit more... a little bit more coal than that. So, that's done. Looking cool, looking fresh. And I think what I can do is start detailing some of this out now. Yeah, maybe we should start with the house. I feel like maybe this needs... Just needs something. It's so square right now. Maybe like a roof or something, especially because we have space for an overhang. We have this 2-block gap here, and I feel like putting a roof in could kind of help fix that up. What if we did something like, let's say, oops, roof across like this, right? Ah! Ah! The struggle, it's real. I should have just jumped up. Why didn't I do that? Here, let's fix this. I just had an idea. Wait a second. So, you know how I'm doing like a little overhang here? What if that connects to a bigger roof? So then this wall gets kind of decorated because right now it's like very flush here. So if we add a little bit of detail to it, that could just like, you know, liven things up a bit. Spruce it up. Let's do that. And the best part is we could use slabs just for like a soft little slope. And that's perfect because this goes directly into where I want my fence to go. It's all working out. Is this the middle? What's the middle? I don't know. I'll work on the other side first. connect all this together. Uh-oh. For a second I was like, no, this is an even number. It's not. We're good. Perfect. So with that, oh, look at that. A nice little arch that actually looks not right. That is not right. I was like, something's wrong here. It's because I did this one too high. Oh my gosh. That looked so goofy. Oh, jeez. We have fun around here. I feel like that is the middle point. So instead of going here, I need to do the same thing as the other part, which is right here. And go up, like this. What is happening? Perfect. Something felt off when I was making that, but I just kind of like, I saw it through, you know? I saw it through. What is up with me today? I'm like placing the blocks all wrong. I think actually it's not today. This is just like a constant problem. Probably. There we go. That's better. That looks a lot cleaner. Wow. As soon as I saw it, the mistake, I was like, that ain't right. That ain't right at all. Also, we could replace this with like copper or something. Maybe. Yeah, we could. It's not gonna peel into like the inside of the house, so you'll never see it. Okay. We're getting stuff done. Alrighty, it is time to get a little bit more of a roof on this part of the build. So I'm gonna take away the stone here and replace it with copper. I think that'll look really nice. So let's just get some along here. And some along here. I'm gonna go with stairs, even though they kind of jut out from the slabs. I just think it'll be a nice extra little bit of like detail, you know? Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Cool. So with this part of the build, we have lots of room to work with. I definitely want to pop out some windows like along here. And if we're gonna pop out the windows here, they should probably be in line with these blocks. So maybe we could get 2 windows right here. That leaves us room for like a cute little planter or something. Just some extra details. I think maybe I'll do the same along here as well, especially because we can see this build from the other side. I want this part of the build to be like equally detailed, if that makes sense. Honestly, might do windows along here too. It's pretty much just a passageway, so I don't really mind having like a ton of windows everywhere. Cool. So I think with that, I can probably block off this part of the roof. Just need like a torch in here somewhere. Where's a good spot? Probably up here. Just gonna make this roof as high as I can. Give ourselves maximum amount of space. Oh yeah, I still need to put leaves there. That'd probably be good to do now, actually. Boop. I like how instead of making a door, I'm just like jumping through windows and stuff. Classic drift moment, honestly. I'll make the doors and stuff soon though, and like the passageway. Actually, we should probably carve that out now. I'm thinking probably just like a ladder here so we can save on space. Maybe here. Yep. That should be perfect. And then we have our entryway here. I'm just gonna close off this wall too, just to make it like flush. Could have like cute little chest or Maybe like a little workstation right here. That would look really cute. Yeah, this is coming together. All right, my inventory is starting to turn into a hot mess. Gonna have to clean some of this out. We're gonna need these deep slate walls at some point. The copper we're pretty much done with, I would say. Oak, probably pretty much done with. Actually, I need to make some... yeah, I need to make some upside down stairs for the windows for sure. And some campfires as well. I have a feeling coal. We're gonna have to get some more because I'm gonna need like a ton of lanterns today, some campfires, all of that stuff. Oops, thought I was out of sticks, but I am not. Four campfires should be good for now. So I think I'm only gonna place them on these windows. Oops, I didn't have to do that if I'm placing campfires. My bad. So the campfires can go here. Extinguish those. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then over top of these ones, just because there's not a lot of space, I'm just going to do upside down stairs. For a little extra detail, and then here I'll do more campfires. Perfect. And maybe here we'll do some planters. And maybe one in between here. I have to be mindful of this section because some of it is going to be like pillars for the gateway as well as like fencing and stuff. How's this looking? Are we cooking? I think we are. This is looking pretty cool. Very happy. Do some leaves here as well. And I think on this one, we will mimic the other side. Cool. So from here, what I think I want to do next is start making some fencing. Maybe some gates too. But I think fencing is mostly what I'm going to be using for this build. I should probably make some sticks first. And then let's divide this up. Do a couple gates. Then we'll flip it. Boom. Probably going to need more than that. $57 should be an okay start. Then I'm going to grab a little bit more cobble and stone bricks just to bring up the gate for like fencing and stuff along the walkway. Probably should make some walls too. So maybe we'll pop in a fence here, here. I'm stuck. Here. Is this the pillar? No, the pillar's here. So if we extend the pillar, then it will go to about here, I believe. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Perfect. And then on top of that, to add a little bit more detail, pop in some walls. And then let's try fences in between. How's that looking? Yes! This is so cool. Wish I could see it a little bit better right now, but can kind of get the idea of where we're starting to go with this. You know what? This build, I'm happy I did something like a little bit more intricate just because I wanted, I don't know, I just wanted something that had like way more design and busyness to it on this side of the island. And I love the way that the passage like connects through here so we can connect that path. That is like actually perfect. I'm so happy I went with like a design like this. Super cool. Okay. With that all done, I need to get like I definitely need to get like a window up here or something. I was also contemplating, I don't know if it's gonna look good. Still iffy on it. Like, what if I did, for an extra bit of detail, like a windmill of some sort attached to this? And then I could do like, I was gonna say I could do like a water wheel here, but that doesn't really make sense because there's no spot to put it because it's rocks. I feel like a little windmill could be kind of cute though. I don't know. We're definitely gonna have to add a lot of like stones and stuff and really implement this structure into the base of it, sorry. Especially because this tower is very top heavy. So we're definitely gonna have to do that as well. For now, I think I'm gonna maybe get the tower sorted. Maybe something like this with campfires over top. Whoop. Don't know if that's too many windows. Maybe, maybe not. I'm just like really contemplating the windmill type idea. I feel like it could look pretty cute though, you know? Also, should I go one block higher for the windows? Maybe. Do that instead. Ah, scary. How's that looking? I think that's better. Then maybe if we did the windmill idea like right in the center here, we could have the beam with the blades going out. I feel like it might lend well. Or honestly, you know what? Let me pop out a window here as well, because this looks like a mighty fine lookout tower, you know? We've got one over here, but I mean, who's to say we wouldn't have another one, right? You could have the lighthouse here. This could be like a little bell tower or something. I feel like that's kind of a cool idea. Gotta go to sleep though. Yeah, maybe I'll just keep it like this. Okay. All of that's done. So what I need now is definitely just some more details along all of this, and then we'll worry about like the docks and stuff after. I just kind of want to get this stuff sorted first. I'm thinking doing a mixture for the windows of like glass and spruce fencing. I might have some glass panes left over, but if not, I have so much sand I can burn, like it's ridiculous. Yeah, I might have to burn some more. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Might as well use what we have, you know? No point in spending the resources to make more. Let's do glass panes on this. And then spruce fencing in here. Nice. Oh, the sun's out. Sun's out, builds out. That's looking so cool. Oh, I love this. I think this is actually maybe one of my favorite builds on this island. That is so cool. Now I'm almost wondering if we do another episode to add like one more tower around here. We could do like a little rickety wooden tower in this patch that kind of fits the theme of the cow pen. Just to like, I feel like if you have two towers, that's nice, but like everything's better in threes, you know? That's something to consider. Oh, I'm so excited. This looks super cool. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to make some like planters and all that stuff for the leaves. We can use a combination of trapdoors and probably some fencing. Fencing's always great for planters. Or not fencing, sorry, spruce signs. Hee hee. I'm mixing up my words. Like I always do. That should be good. I think... Maybe what we could do is like... a little design like this. We can't really have different types of signs like kind of like on each planter. But what we can do is either a sign there or maybe a fence post. Hold on a second. Did I put those away? Or do I just need more? No. Put them away. Maybe something like that. We could put like a lantern there too, which would look kind of cool. And then on this side, we'll do the same. Ah! Don't want that. Cool. Super fresh. Super nice. Maybe for this one, actually, just to add a little bit of difference, we can do either a spruce trap. Let's go spruce. I was going to say oak, but let's go sprucies for this one. Switch this one too. Just to change it up a little bit, you know? I need to make that ladder so I'm not constantly, like, falling. Ooh. Sorry, I just saw this, like, little empty space. I was like, lean two! Lean two! Put one there! I'm gonna try right now. Whoops. It's gotta be a slab here. Yes. Oh, I love when you can find just like little spots to put things like that. It's so satisfying. Look at that. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, cool. So that's done. Now I just need, I think like lanterns and stuff. I'd like to start making some of those. Should have enough torches for that. What are we saying for lanterns? We have so many spots to put them in, honestly. I was kind of thinking we could even like hang some off of here. We could have them in between on this. Like that. We could also have them on like the pillars here. Possibly. If we're gonna hang them off the build, we probably need some chains. Just to make us, because this is a pretty high roof right there. This side we wouldn't, but I don't think I'm gonna put them there because I'd like to have like a lantern like here. And maybe one right here. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna grab the fencing one more time and just start adding a couple more details here and there, even to spots like this. Maybe I could add some fences. Alternatively, we could use trapdoors, but I think the fencing looks kind of cool. Do that. And then, should I leave this one open or do fencing? Probably fencing. Cool. Then on this side, well, if I want to do something here, I need to start figuring out what I'm going to do for the dock. Also wondering, I have some space. Maybe I should do a lean-to, or maybe that's overkill. I could do like some leaves and stuff instead. Maybe add in like, I don't know, like a big pot, some chests here. I think that would be kind of cool. We're going to have to terraform some of this into like cobble and stuff like that. definitely the mossy cobble as well. And I gotta eat first. Oh, we should probably add like a little detail above there as well. Gates would be a good bet. Just like that. Cute. I still have to do like that diving board roof trim as well. I can't forget that. Nice. This is looking real good. So, if we're gonna do the diving board roof trim, we're gonna need some spruce pieces. We gotta get on up there. We could keep it pretty simple, I think. Maybe just like spruce here. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Is that too simple? I feel like that's a little too simple. Maybe what I should do is kind of just like have a little trim going across like this. And then it kind of makes sense for this little piece to be here a little bit more. I think that's enough. That's cute. Or alternatively, we could also go like, we remove this, we could do another piece that juts out like this, and then trapdoor. Actually, I think that works a little bit better, right? Yeah, that's good. It makes it feel like it's a little bit more like intentional rather than just kind of floating there. All right, now I get to test it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah! Amazing. I mean, I am diving into shallow water, which you should never do. Don't dive into shallow water, but I don't have a choice in this game. It's fine. All right, let's remove this. Get like a little upside down stair moment for the doorway here. I feel like I want it to be open. I think that would be kind of cool. I don't really see like a need for a door for this, to be honest. Same with upstairs as well. I think it's nicer just to have everything open concept, if you will. Now I think what I should do is probably take out some of this and start adding in some spruce flooring that will turn into docks. Is it nighttime? I think it's about nighttime. Okay. Okay. I'll go to sleep. Oh, I should probably grab some more spruces. Make a couple more slabs. Let's make a bunch more slabs. Gonna need quite a few for the dock. Then we can keep filling this in. I think for this area, we'll just fill it up with like a bunch of little workstations and storage and stuff. Keep it pretty simple. So for this, I want docks to kind of like come out of this build. Is this too high up though? I almost feel like what I should do is get like a stair to go down. We could do a stair potentially here. I don't know if that would look goofy or not. Can see though. And then start bringing out the dock this way. Maybe get rid of this. Oh, this has got to go. And kind of bring it out like this. How's that looking? Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, cool. I like having this level with the ground so I can easily get out. This one I didn't so much. I'm almost wondering if maybe I should just keep it raised. And then do like the thing that I did with the little trapdoors just to keep it consistent. Maybe I will do that. I do usually like my docks kind of like level with the water though. I find it's just like a lot easier to boat up to it, but that is a-okay. There we go. I fell. Ah! Keep falling. So now all I need to do is expand this the same way, and then we'll just add like beams to it to make it look a little bit more like sturdy. Cool. Finally, we'll bring in the beams, and I feel like I should put them in maybe like around here. And we could do 1, 2, 3. Beam. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. We could keep it like really simple with kind of doing like a fence across or like a gate. Maybe a combo, perhaps? Because you can do like, I think fence, gate, fence works really well. Oh, we got some rain. Oops. Fence, gate, fence. Gonna have to have like a connection right here. Might just have to put a beam here instead. That is okay. So the connection goes here. 1, 2, 3, beam, and 1, 2, 3, beam. Perfect. Gonna make a couple more. Do I need more gates? I don't think I do. I was gonna say I was gonna make a couple more gates, but I don't think I really need them. Now all I really need is some detailing with the spruce trap doors. Like, I think they would help out a lot right here to connect this up. As well as just kind of like jutting off the dock too. Oops. Gonna have to make some more of those though. So let's get these coming out from the edge of the dock as well. Whoops. Maybe what I can do here is bring this one down by 1 block. And then we can kind of get it right here after we put a slab down. Just like this. I think that would work. Ah! Can't get over properly now. There's too many things in the way. Nah, I'm not gonna make that jump. You know what? I'm gonna take my boat. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. Working in a boat is kind of hard though. Being able to like maneuver and stuff properly, but I think I can do this. Should I have them kind of coming out maybe like by one block only and skip this block? I feel like that would look kind of cool. Need to move the boat in order to get this one. But what about something like that? That looks substantial. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. The one thing I'm actually considering, though, is getting rid of these and just going straight up fences and leaves just to make it look a little bit more rickety. I feel like the beams, they look good, don't get me wrong, but for the vibe of this little, like, rundown boathouse storage area, I feel like just fencing, like really messed up fencing, kind of does the trick more. I just have to make a little bit more, and I need to grab all of the leaves. I've got some there. Let's give that a shot instead. Gonna make more fencing just to be safe. Always use it in decorating, so it's never a bad thing to have too much. Alright, let's tear this out. If it looks bad, we'll go back to the original, but I don't know. I feel like this could look kind of cool. Especially if we tear out, like... Oh, I didn't even do the trapdoors on this side. That's actually beneficial for me because I don't want them everywhere. I want to put some leaves down instead, right? So we could do something like that. We could have this going all the way down. And then kind of just like little pieces kind of sticking out here and there, you know? Like have that there. Ooh, or maybe attached to this. That would look a little bit better. On this side, we could do the opposite. We could put some leaves here instead. And get a similar, whoa! Similar thing with this fencing. Bring it up a little bit, maybe. Break some of it. Got your leaves. Couple little pieces like this here and there. I'm gonna get rid of this gate. Feel like this kind of fits the vibe a little bit better. I don't even know if this is necessary, this gap now. Like, I think it looks cool. But I'm not sure it's necessary because we have the dock coming out so far. Maybe we have it start a little bit later, if that makes sense. So it's only like 3 blocks. We have room to walk. Then we could also kind of just like fence this off as well. I think that looks better. I don't know why. It just kind of fits the vibe a little bit more. Looks like a little rickety. Also, we could bring it out just a couple blocks here too, making like random little connections like this. I need to go to bed. Ah! Alright, let's free cam this. I need to see in the daylight. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. It's just also keeping in theme with like the amount of fencing we already have. You know, it kind of just fits, I think, a little bit better. Nice! This is looking so cool! Okay. Well, we don't have that much left to do in terms of detailing. We really just have to like terraform a little bit of this area for sure. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this yet because it's kind of like a gateway. You know what I should do? I should make like a little balcony type thing. Balcony, porch, I don't know really what to call it. But if we did something like this, just as like a little lookout point, you know? Ooh. Is this room for a lean-to? Possibly? I feel like we need something here just for it to make sense. Otherwise, it's like, well, why is this here, you know? So even if it's a little lookout spot, so you can kind of just like stare at the ocean, I feel like that makes a lot more sense than nothing at all. We can go up to like 3 blocks. I don't want it to be too big. I think that works. And then we could do the same thing. Maybe just have like fencing along here. I don't even know how far down I want to go with this. I feel inclined to attach it because it's like you should. But it's such a waste of fencing in a way. But then again, if I swim under and I see it, I'll be like, why isn't that attached? It should be. Parkour. How's that looking? Okay, that's cool. I like that as like the edge of this, but I feel like... Either... I might either go with like gates and fencing or trapdoors. Unsure. I want to put down the gates and fencing first, and if it just looks way too busy with all of the other gates and fences that we have, then it's a matter of just changing it up a bit. But let's just see. No, that works. That's cool. I like that. I think it's just like simple and clean. This is so cool. I'm like very proud of this. I don't know why. Like I said, I don't really build things like this too often. So when I do, it's a challenge and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I think it's completely like really kind of helping with the vibe of what we're going for on this island, you know? I think I'll switch some of this into, should I switch this into stone brick or spruce? Maybe stone brick. Also, I just had an idea. Let me make a couple more walls. We're gonna switch this out. So this has got to go to spruce and then put in walls instead. Just so it looks a little bit more like, I don't know, it just has a little bit more detail there rather than like a giant pillar. That's nice. Where am I? Ah! Oh! Could I make a connection here? Yes, I can. All these little connections. They're just so fun to make. I love it. Another thing I could do is add like a couple stone walls here as well. And then that just gives us room for like a couple lanterns if we want. Just like that. Not like that. Just like that. So what did I say? I was gonna go cobble and stone brick here. Honestly, I was gonna put a dirt path through here, but I almost feel like just changing this out to like stone path, for now at least, would be kind of cool. No, not again. Are you... Where are you? Oh my gosh. Sir. What don't you understand? I'm so busy. I can't. I can't. Get over here. Stop it. Stop playing tag with me. Stop running through all the little areas. He's playing tricks on me in my own home. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I am so deeply into Tears of the Kingdom right now. This is my first time playing it, and wow, I'm blown away by it. I started because of my niece. She was playing, and I was like, this game looks kind of fun. So I bought it, and I was like, this game is fun. I played Breath of the Wild before, and honestly couldn't really get into it. I don't know if it was just like the dungeons were a little bit, or the shrines, sorry, were like a little bit too difficult for me in a way. I don't know what it was, but I think it's just like the versatility of all of like your powers in Tears of the Kingdom where I'm like, this actually rocks. It's so fun. And it's just so relaxing. I play it a lot before bedtime, actually. It's almost as, it kind of gives me the same vibes of like reading a book before bed, because as soon as I turn it on, I'm so relaxed and I want to play so much, but I'm immediately tired. Like I'm ready to go to bed. I love it so much. What a great game. Oh, this is making such a difference. Even just adding like a little bit of cobble and stuff into this area kind of makes this stone bit look a little bit more intentional. I don't even know if it necessarily needs a path. It might not, honestly. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of cute the way it is. I'm not really gonna sweat, like, changing all of this over. Very nice. No, I like that. Cool. Oh yeah, I also thought of putting down like another lean-to at the front here. Now that we have, I think we have the space. Can do something like this. And then fencing. Might have to get rid of this one because it looks a little goofy. There we go. How's that look? Yeah, that's just like a nice little detail added. Very much like that. We're still gonna have to like embed this into the terrain a little bit more on this side, but now that we have like the dock and stuff, I feel like the tower doesn't really need it as much because we added so much towards the bottom. We added weight towards the bottom, so this isn't as top heavy anymore. So I think that's good. I think now what I want to do is just add in... Maybe I should just get the top of the tower done. I was gonna say I want to add in some, like, barrels and stuff, but I think the top of the tower should be next. And I've been, like, kind of thinking, as we've been working on this, I don't know about the storage thing. If I have... And listen, I swear, this isn't a cop-out. This isn't a cop-out because I genuinely like doing storage now. I really, truly do, but I'm like, is it worth, like, making a giant area to, like, label and maintain our storage? That's something I probably should have done in the first episode. I think now, with what I have, I still want to do something in this area, like, clean it up and do, like, a little storage area. But I don't know if I want to label it all and put everything away. Because at this point, there's not really much of a point, because I think our next episode is going to be spent doing a lot of detailing, in which it's one more episode, right? So I don't know. We'll see. I might change my mind again for the 100th time. Let's make a bunch of flower pots. Can I make like a really big pot? How do you do that again? That's not it. Pot. Yes. Cool. Gonna get a couple of those too, and I am going to bed because I don't want mobs spawning. Okay. We have lots of stuff to do. We're like nearly done though, which is wild. I thought this would take me a little bit longer to build if I'm honest, but guess I'm just that good. Just kidding. Please don't quote me on that. That is far from the truth with this game. Just break this sand. And then we'll pillar up with it again. Why not? Am I gonna dive off of this tower? Stay tuned. So I have my walls here that I want to place, right? And then, do I want leaves? Maybe in like a couple spots, you know? Kind of like drooping down would be kind of cool. So I could do one like here. Kind of like boxed in a little bit. Oh, there we go. That helps. Put one here, here. Have some leaves going this way, possibly. Can I manage that? I think so. There we go. Overhang on the window. And just gonna have to use these to build up. Then a wall here. How's that looking? You know, I think that looks pretty good, actually. I almost wonder if, like, on this one, I should just have leaves totally. Because we have the leaves going over this way. You can kind of see them. Or maybe, like, not at all on this side. I'm gonna get rid of them here. And then kind of place them over here so they, like, droop down from behind the main focal point of the tower or something like that. Nah, I think the greenery at the front is a better bet. And honestly, it doesn't, in a way, it doesn't really matter. But I'm kind of like, while I'm doing this, I'm kind of considering thumbnail. So that's what I'm thinking about when I make even minor details like this, is like, how will it look in the thumbnail, right? Like, that's something you do have to consider when making builds, especially with like the way that it's facing towards the sun and stuff. It's just like a good little thing to keep in the back of your mind. Now, I don't think that should always dictate how your builds go necessarily. It's not always for the thumbnail, but it's good to like consider small little details sometimes. I think that would look good. I'd probably get rid of this tuft. Like, this is getting very picky now, but probably get rid of this tuft because it just looks a little bit out of place. But other than that, when it's in daylight like this, like, I think that looks pretty cool with the leaves hanging down there. And then maybe we could get like a little vine going around like this way as well, like a vine of leaves. Cool. So I can't really put the chains on the bottom here. I'm gonna have to pillar up. So I should probably get down. Whee! Oh my gosh, that makes me ill every time. I'm like, ah! Need to jump up. How's that? I think that's perfect. We don't want too much, but at least it looks like it kind of like wraps around, you know? I think that's good. Yes. Cool beans. Just gonna awkwardly break this. You know what I think I'm gonna do in order to get to those? I think I might make a ladder on the inside of the tower, climb up, and then pillar from there. You know? I feel like that's the move. So let's make some ladders. It's probably not enough, especially because we actually need some in here as well. I keep forgetting. We'll make a couple extra just in case. I'm gonna start using some of this oak for random items now that we don't really need it. It'll be good for like barrels and stuff. Cool. 26 will do the trick. Pop out a spot here. Maybe just like fill this in. Whoops. I have to get rid of that torch. Place one down there because I don't think I'm gonna really do anything with that. I'd like the entrance to be up here, I think. Let's make it stone though. Stone brick. And a piece of cobble. Perfect. Ooh. Would a lantern look nice in here? I feel like it would. Do I even have any? No, I don't. I'm missing like half of the components here. Come on. There we go. This is so fun to walk through. It's like a little playground, like a little like treehouse or something. Very, very fun. You know, treehouse or something of that nature is something I would love to build in Minecraft, but I swear trees in this game are the bane of my existence. I have tried so many times to make custom trees. I've also had like friends try to help me as well. Like we've gone into creative worlds. It's just like there's something about it where I'm like, this ain't happening. And I know like the basic like method around it is like make it so there's air between leaves. And then every time I do that, it looks too patchy because I just like don't place them right. And then I start just like spamming leaves and then it looks like I just made a giant vanilla oak tree. Does anybody else have problems with like the leaves in this game? Or sorry, not leaves, like making custom trees? Because I can't do it. Maybe one day I will conquer it, but as of right now, it just ain't happening, you know? It just ain't happening. It's okay. We don't all have to be good at everything, you know? We don't. It's fine. Although I would love to kind of be okay at it. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. We'll make this one hang a little bit lower. Shovel. And then... what should I place here? Maybe some pots? Oh, I forgot to put pots on top of the tower. You know what? I don't think it needs it. No, I was gonna add like... I should maybe do like a fence post at the top though. You know what? Yeah, I'll do a fence post. Like a wall and a fence post. Oh, you know what would look cute here? Huh? Huh? Yeah, that's a moment. I think I'm done with this area now. So I'm gonna get rid of this dirt. Try to make it a little bit nicer. Also, I can kind of terraform this a bit more. Close that off. You didn't see anything. Not a single thing. Just need to make like a narrow pathway here. Doesn't have to be anything spectacular. Just a little baby pathway. Actually, let's go to about here. That's good. We're gonna have to add stone to this part as well. What was I doing again? Classic. Something that something. I don't remember. Oh no. Oh yeah, the spruce stair. Or not the stair, sorry, the spruce fence at the top with one wall. I think that would be cool. Now what do I want on top of here with like the windows? I feel like I want campfires. I think that's a vibe. Is that a vibe or the vibe? Who's to say? "12 campfires. Ooh, I can go to sleep. Nice. Alrighty, it is time to pillar up again. Actually, I can do the same thing where I can go through one of the windows. That makes it a little bit easier. Do I have fencing? Yes, I do. Perfect. Let's get rid of this while we're at it. Climb on up here. And from here, go out of this window, start popping in some of the campfires, and we're good to go. Oh! Maybe not. I went like 1 block too high. It's fine. I'm fine, don't worry. It's just a little light fall, nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. I'm gonna put a piece of fencing right here. I think that would look kind of cool. Gotta break this momentarily. Alright. Let's get a campfire here. Not gonna make the same mistake again. Let me put back these flower pots while I'm at it. And then last but not least, you know what? Oh, it doesn't need one. There we go. Perfect. Then I'm just gonna put fencing here and, oh, lantern. Do I have one? Yes, I do. Perfect. Where will it hang? Will it hang under this block? I think that's okay. Actually, that's perfect because I kind of want it to be half blocked by the fencing. I think that's kind of cool. I feel like if I do fencing and then gates along here, I wonder if that looks like too goofy. Could open the gate. Maybe we could do like gates underneath, like on these 2 blocks instead. Just gonna have to make some more. Come on. Why am I so bad at walking down ladders? Climbing down, sorry. Imagine walking down a ladder. Sprucies. Got like the right amount of materials for this project. This has been perfect. The only thing I'm like that's like a little bit iffy is the iron, but I think we can get away with it today. We're nearly done with what we need for lanterns. So I actually think we should be okay for the most part. Oh, I don't think I made enough. Oh no. Uh-oh. There we go. Nah, just one more. Oh, what a shame. I should just make a crafting table and place it around here. Gonna have to start decorating this area anyway, so might as well get one put in place. Sticks. Need some more sticks. And then gate. That is not gate. Perfect. How's this even looking? Are we cooking? Oops. Let's see. You know what? Oh wait, does that one open the wrong way? Yeah, it kind of does. That's okay though, I can change that. Other than that, that looks pretty cool actually. I like it. There we go. Alright, what's this looking like? Yeah, that's just like a small little detail. I really like that. This is looking good. So with all of this pretty much done, I would say the only thing really left to do is just decorating like storage barrels and stuff throughout here. along with the front. And then adding in our little storage area here. Also, I would like to terraform a little bit of this too. So I'm gonna start by making just like a ton of barrels and chests and all that stuff. I might have some actually floating around. Let's see. Got a chest in here. Could be some in here. Nope. Crafting table, that would be useful. Furnace, why not? Ooh, coal. Don't mind if I do. And what about in here? Whoa! Lots of stuff. Very nice. I'm also wondering if I have... I think I saw some extra, like, copper hanging around. Those would be really cool as, like, little stock barrels. Oh, I have this. I silk touched this earlier. That would be a good block. The diamond we could maybe display as well in, like, a crate. Got lots of copper. We're pretty much set. What did I do with all the oak? Oh my gosh, should I use it all? Well, I guess I'm gonna be using my spruce for some barrels. I only have like one piece left. Oh? What is this? Just gonna make a couple more. Whoops. Whoa, I really messed that up. Let's try that again. There we go. And with this, let's do something like this. Drop a lantern there. We'll just do like a little storage pile. Can't really fit, we won't really be able to fit a... What was I even gonna say? Doesn't matter. I don't know what it was. Can't fit something there, I guess. Oh, the copper barrels, because they have to have trapdoors all the way around. Completely lost my train of thought mid-sentence. Classic. I've been really kind of like digging these pots, though, as decorations. I don't use them typically, and I don't know. They look really cool. Honestly, the only reason why I don't really use them is because I kind of forget they exist sometimes. So, now that I remember, it's looking super cool. They make a nice noise, too. There we go. Lots of storage around there. We have a lean-to here as well. Pop a pot there. That's cute. And then in here, I think maybe like a classic little workstation would be really nice. We'll probably legitimately kind of use this, especially if we're going to be doing another episode. I think I'll get some use out of it, which will be nice. Need another trapdoor. Just trying to fill this up with just like random items, you know? I feel like this is a space where with shipments coming in from here, there would just be stuff scattered around. Like it's nothing serious, you know? Wouldn't be too organized. It'd just be like a pile of just stuff. I'd even put like signs around this as if they're crates that haven't been unpacked yet. Actually, even here we could do like some redstone possibly. That's kind of cool. Then, ooh, maybe if I did like a little storage area that's like a little fancy, little like medieval style storage bin like this. Could go upside down stairs here. Same with here. Oh, can I reach it? Nope. Let me just pop this out really quickly so I can line it up. Then you put a barrel here, right? And then could just like even put a sign there. SD. No, just leave it blank. I didn't mean to do that. Yes, the SD barrel. Whatever that means. Cool. Gotta go sleepies again. And, ooh, stonecutter would be a good one to have in there. Maybe just on top of our little decorative. Actually, no, that kind of just like takes away from the vibe of the decoration. We could have it somewhere here, actually. Instead of something hanging over the lantern, just put a stonecutter here and we're good to go. I really don't want to fill this space up too much more. The only other thing I really would add is like cobwebs or something, but we don't really have any. So I think this is fine. And as for upstairs, honestly, I would maybe just put a bed in here. Just so we have a place to sleep. It's for whoever's doing like watches over like the shipments and stuff. They have to do like an overnight shift. I wonder if I could do like a loft bed here. How goofy would that be? Kind of be in the way of the window. Don't think that would be terrible, right? Have it like this. Then I haven't really done a bunk bed in quite a while. So I'm a little bit rusty with how to make them. Could have some barrels here. And then, whoa! The little storage area here, like a little desk to put, I don't know, papers or something. Papers, all that stuff. And then you climb up this way and good to go. We could also do it where it's like, actually, hold on a second. Have it come out by one more so this kind of serves as like a wall. And then it's more like that. Which is also pretty cute. I think that's nice. This could be like a chest or something. And then above, we could have like a little lantern. Right in their face when they're going to bed, they're just staring at that lantern like, ah, I can't sleep! Why does my head hurt? It's nothing worse than when you're trying to sleep and there's like an obnoxious light or something. Actually so painful. Toss a pot up here. Maybe some leaves. We're gonna have to find some flowers for these pots too. And I think for this little area, we're gonna keep it simple. And do, ooh, you know what we could do? It's like a little storage moment there. Get a couple more barrels and chests. Do this. And then, oh, can we close this off? Perhaps with some barrels? That'd be kind of cool. Oops. Wrong way. How's this looking? I think that's cute. Nice. And then other than that, like this area, honestly, not too fussed about it either. It's just like a little hallway. So if anything, maybe like a little lantern. Here I would maybe put something just to kind of like, this is just like a very tall entryway. Maybe something here with like leaves just to separate it a little bit. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy. Something like that. And then that's pretty good. I think that's cute. It's nice and simple. Still adds purpose to the build. It's good to go. And we got a place to sleep now, which is nice. Oh, before I forget, can't forget, you need like the little guard for the bed as well to complete it. Now that's nice. Okay, so that's all pretty much done. The interior, which is looking super cute. This is all good to go as well. The only thing that I want to do left is add our little storage yard to the side and then terraform some of the area around it. Just to kind of like implement the build into the terrain a little bit more the same way that we did with this. So just add like a little bit of cobble and just a little bit of roughness, because right now this is just very smooth, you know? So that's the vibe. For now, I'm going to put away all of like the little decorative items, and I'm going to kind of work on terrain just to get that done. Oops. I think I have some mossy cobble somewhere too. I've used quite a bit of it, but if not, we have we've got the taiga next door, so we should be good in case we need some more. Oh, before I forget, we should get rid of some of this too. It's just like, I almost wonder if like a crane poking out of here would be kind of cool. Okay, let me do the terrain first. I'm like, what about this? What about that? What about this? Just getting very excited because this is, I don't know, it's just really fun. Didn't really incorporate andesite into this section, so I'll kind of refrain from doing that actually. I'm thinking this needs to go as well. Should probably flatten it out so we have more of like a consistent area for this little stockyard. It'll just give us like more room and I don't think it'll look as awkward. Even in just like this little patch right here should be fine. How's that looking? Yes. For the stockyard, that is perfect. And this path's looking good. It's all like connected and stuff now. How does this look as a whole? Just need to take a peep at this island. Yo, this is so cool. Oh, I love it. That is awesome. It's made such a difference. Oh my gosh. I really think that like in the next episode, adding a small little wooden tower there, that would really complete things. I definitely think it would be worthwhile to get like another episode in, for sure. Mossy cobble. Might have some in here. Got 64. I have a feeling I might need a little bit more than that. So we might have to go collect some. We don't have much andesite left either, actually. Well, regardless, I'm gonna start, like, kind of terraforming this a little bit more. Just to blend things in a bit. Oh, gotta sleep. Can use the new bed that I built. Yay. Okay. So, let me just refer to this really quickly. What was the vibe of this area? Added in a bunch of stairs, walls, ooh, even some berry bushes. You know what? I should add some, like, sugarcane to the side if I can. That's always a good thing to add. Steal some of that. And then, of course, lots and lots of leaves. Cool. So I'm gonna kind of like mimic what I did over by the lighthouse to this area as well. Should have some stairs and stuff hanging around in some of these bins. Sure I do. Also, I think I've made up my mind with the storage area. I think I'm gonna keep it more aesthetic than practical. That way I can have just a little bit more creative freedom with it. And I'm not kind of like restricted to making it just like a pile of chests that are labeled and organized. I want it to look a little bit nicer, especially if we've got like an episode left. Might as well lean to the creative side if that makes sense. All right, before I do the storage area, I'm gonna kind of fix up the terrain here and make some like rocky bits and stuff like that. So for the little rocky areas, I basically just did a combination of like slabs and stairs. Should probably make a couple more stairs. And then I added in some lanterns and of course, leaves. I only have like one oak leaf left though. The birch is nice, but I think I want to stick with the oak. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to, definitely gonna have to go get some more. I think I might need some more like cobble and stuff too, so might have to make a quick little trip out. This build has turned out really cool though. Like above and beyond my expectations, honestly. Yeah, we need some leaves. Something like this is pretty much good, I would say. Little stone, little rocky stone area. Could even do like a little smaller, but I think that's good. Actually, what I'm gonna do is this, and then I need some more leaves. I should probably go out and get some, honestly. Problem is, oh, I barely have enough iron. I have one set of shears left, and I just don't even know if that's gonna cut it, you know, at this point. With the amount of, like, the amount of leaves that I'm gonna need. Ugh, it's cutting it close. Maybe I should go out, get some leaves, a tiny bit of iron, maybe a little bit of mossy cobble. That's the plan. I feel like Roger should move into this area, though. I think this is Roger's area. He said he wanted to, like, keep an eye on things, and the fishing dock just doesn't have that vantage point. So I think this is Roger's house now. Oh, that looks so cool. Jeez Louise. Very nice. Very happy with that. I see azalea leaves. I actually haven't really needed them for this project. Been doing pretty well with what we've got. What? How do you keep appearing? I'm just running away at this point. This is... Sir, you are literally just following me around everywhere. Just go away, honestly. Jeez, just trying to vibe here, man. That was terrifying. Okay, I'm gonna pop down into these caves really quickly. Swag. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of iron. Then I'm gonna pop out and get the cobble, ow, and oak leaves. While we're at it, if I see coal, we need coal. I've also been using quite a lot of those big pots, so it's probably worthwhile to gather a little bit more clay too. This cave has definitely been like the most lucrative in terms of resources for me. The other one was okay. This one just seems to have a little bit more of everything I need. No, please. I don't want what you're selling. I'm okay, thank you. No. Whee! Seems to be some iron up there, so I'm gonna try my luck. Oh, look at that. Even more. How handy. Coal, on the other hand, I've got like a little bit, but not as much as I would have hoped. That almost looks like a cave entrance, I've got to be honest. There's like light peeling through. If so, that would be really handy because I have no idea. Wait, what is this? This looks very similar. Hey, stop it. Get down there. I was hoping it would just take fall damage. This looks similar to where I usually drop from. Don't tell me I've been going some weird backwards way this whole time. I probably have. This looks a lot easier. Ooh, lots of coal in here too. I don't know what this entrance is. I hit the Mecca, honestly. Look at this. A little bit of iron. I could be here all day with the coal, so I'm just gonna grab a little bit more of this and then I'm gonna head out. I think we should be good with iron as well. We got 24 stacks. 24 stacks. Could you imagine? 24 pieces. Wish I had 24 stacks. That would alleviate so many issues. But this should be a good supply just to get us through the rest of this build and possibly even, honestly, maybe even next build as well. Where'd I come from? Ah! I don't remember. Oh, here. Oh yeah, there's the way out. I don't know where this leads to, but this could be a way better entrance for me, especially because it has more of what I need. First, I'm gonna sleep, though. What is this? It's just a giant pit. Don't know where this is, but I should just torch it like crazy. Oh, What? This looks like it's probably closer. This is by the azalea tree! Oh, this is such an easy entrance! Look at this. Amazing. Oh, that's awesome. That will make our lives so much easier. Nice. Would you look at that? We discovered something new. That'll be very useful for us. So I'm just gonna grab some of this cobble. Then I think we should be done with the taiga. I'm gonna rip over to the regular forest and grab some leaves now. Let's do a quick little trip. Should probably actually drop off some of my stuff at home because I have quite a bit. Oh, so cool. I almost feel like there could be something in the middle of this too. I just don't know what though. I'm unsure because it is a very big space and a big gap between everything. So I don't know. Like a build really could... The problem is it would just kind of like kill the walkways that we have and I don't want that. But in terms of like how it looks here, it almost looks like there is a free space. I don't know though. Put all this stuff away that I don't really need. Then I'm gonna start burning up some of this clay. And then some of the, I was gonna say iron, but I can't yet. So from here, I'm just gonna go on over to the forest. I have enough inventory space for like plenty of leaves. Oh wait, iron though. I'm gonna need a little bit more, aren't I? Hee hee. Let's do like 10. Nice. Put this in. Drop the rest off in here. I had 14 iron. Classic me. Eh, whatever. Probably need it for like more lanterns and stuff, honestly. Alright, with all of that, I'm gonna head over quickly to the regular forest and gather up a bunch of oak leaves. Can park my boat right here. And grab my shears. We'll just shear all of these. And I feel bad because I'm like shearing every single leaf off of this tree. I'm just gonna chop them down too. We can use the wood, it's fine. $64. And how about some of these and we should be good. Yay! Awesome. Alright, let's go home and start fixing the terrain around our storage area. Oh, that tower in the distance actually looks really cool. I'm glad I went with like a different design. I don't typically do anything in that style whatsoever. Completely freestyled that if I'm honest. But it looks cool. Oh, I forgot the fence on top. We gotta do that. Do I have it in my inventory? No, but I'll do it right now so I don't forget. Otherwise I'll be very sad. Big sad. Fence, check. Deep slate wall, check. Dirt, yup. Got him. Will I make it? Oh yeah, easy. There we go, that looks better. Look at the way I'm just like staring at it. I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever built. Specifically this post. Oh, that was scary. We heading down now. And now we continue with our little rock piles. What did I do along here again? I keep forgetting. Okay, I just like really roughed it up. In a good way though. So we gotta replace a lot of this stone. Honestly, some of this coal would look kind of cool as like... I know I just gathered it all to like use, but I'm using it just in a different way than intended. It looks really nice though when you have it as like just like decoration into the ground. It just looks phenomenal. Just gonna add like even one. Actually, no, that's overkill because we have a lot there. I think it would also be cool to drop like a lantern here. Maybe like a couple stones around here, just some like slabs and stuff. I need all of my other blocks. I need the collection of blocks. There we go. This is a hot mess. Making little designs like this along the edge with like so many different types of slabs and stuff just ends up like completely destroying your inventory. It's worth it in the end because it looks really cool, but oh boy, to make it happen, it's just like, what are we doing here? It's gonna look so much better though. It already has made a huge difference, honestly. I think even having like a little pile right here would be cute, just to like border this off a little bit. Don't want to do too much around here. I think even that has made a significant difference. The only thing that I would maybe add are like just a couple slab piles around here as well, just to frame it up like a little bit more. Something like that even. Rain! Again. Ah, the rainy Minecraft worlds. I need the stone cutter. I keep forgetting it's in here though. So let's get some andesite. Maybe a couple more of those slabs. I'm gonna put away some of this stone because I really don't need it. Maybe some stairs. Then I'm gonna go over to this side and do the same thing. This needs a lot of TLC, you know? Get one of our fancy little coal blocks. Oh, the boat's moving in! It's like, now's my time. I can finally move where I wanted to go. Need some like leafy action in the water, you know? Just a couple leaves here and there. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Maybe like have a couple of these blocks creep down here too. If we're really feeling fancy, you know? Something like this. Can do like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know? Then we'll get like a rock pile here because this kind of feels like the end of the road. I need to sleep though. I don't want any mobs spawning. I would be so sad if a creeper blew all of this up. Very sad. Alrighty, how is the terrain looking now? I think we're like pretty much getting there. Yeah, just a little bit more. We need to like round it off a little bit more right here. And then we're pretty much good. I'm only gonna go to like a certain spot. Like I'm gonna stop around here just because I want to do some more of it. However, I'm gonna leave it for the next episode as well. So I'm not gonna fuss too much over this area. I'll stop around there. I'll bone meal a little bit of this or like add some grass or like sugar cane even would be nice. I think that's pretty much good. Just needs to be rounded a little bit more right here. Maybe like here as well. I feel like I go very silent when I focus on building like rock piles specifically. I don't know why, I'm just like very much in the zone. All right, how's that looking? Is that... Oh yeah, that is substantial. That's great. That made such a difference. I love that. Okay, cool. And I think this is just enough for this side as well. I don't want to go too crazy either, especially because the focal point is going to be like all of the storage bins and stuff. So the way in which I'm going to do this is I'm going to just like lay down a ton of barrels and a ton of like chests and stuff. Probably some like stockpiles of wood, maybe some like copper, things like that. So we need, do I have any slabs? Not many. We're running pretty low. That's okay though. Can make a couple more. Nine barrels. Probably push it to a couple more than that. I feel like 13 is okay for now. One chest is definitely not enough. But that's okay. Gonna make a bunch more. And then campfires would be great. Adds a little bit of detail. Some of this redstone, copper would be good too. We have a couple extra chests in here. Now, do I have any more signs? I didn't really see any. Not sure about that one. Can make a couple more though. And we're gonna need some more. I'm just gonna have to turn all of this into like... into planks, because I'm gonna have to craft so much random stuff, because I need more of these as well as slabbies. I think we can get away with this. So, before I do anything, I just want to add in like a little overhang here. Oops. Keep it really simple. Then in this corner, I'm gonna add just like quick little stockpile. Keep that simple too. Do I have a spot to hang glowberries? Oh, right there. That's awesome. Nice. Then over here, this is where I'm gonna start making like the stockpiles of stuff. So I'm gonna use a bunch of barrels. You can go in like stockpiles of like 4 stacked too high. And what I like to do is I like to kind of like just bind the bottom layer together with signs. So they look like shipping containers kind of, you know? They look like big piles of shipments. So I think that always looks really cool. Then if you need like a little bit more definition, we could add like a couple of chests around it and stuff like that. Or we could even add like log piles would be cool. Maybe some log piles. Do I have any though? That's a problem. Oh, look at all these barrels. Okay, we've got dark oak. That would be kind of cool. Honestly, some of this iron would look pretty sweet too, but I just don't know if I should use it as decoration. Probably gonna end up needing it in the next episode, especially if I'm making like, I don't even know, like lights. Just like random stuff like that, you know? That pile would look so much better if we had a different type of wood, which I think I'm gonna go get really quickly. It'll just make a difference. Just gonna pop out for a second. Y'all need anything when I'm out? Taking orders now. If y'all need anything. Where's me boat? There it is. It'll be worth it to grab some different wood types. Hello, squids. So cool. I love this island. We are chilling. We are absolutely chilling with it, honestly. It has come such a long way from when we first started with that little lighthouse, honestly. It's really cool. Ah! Get me out of here. Just trying to get some oak. Probably gonna grab some birch as well, because that is a great texture. It'll add some nice difference in the log pile. So that'll be good. Don't need too much. But a healthy amount would be good. Alright. Let's go. We zooming. Yes. Love it. So, with all of this stuff, let me park my little boat. Park it by our docks. Run through. Whee! Oops. So I'll get rid of this one. And then in replacement, we could do something like this. And then one up here. Also looks really good if it's bound with like rails and stuff. If I have enough iron, I might do that. We'll see. I think that looks good for now though. Also, another thing that would be nice on top of the shipment container. I don't know if I have enough spruce for this. Yeah, I do. I could get away with it. Some more trapdoors to kind of like have almost like a seal on top of it would be nice. Like that. Yes! Very cool. So we've got that little pile done. Next, I think we should do like a pile of like maybe copper. Little like copper bins hanging out over here. So if I place one here though, I can't really have anything. Oops. Can't have one next to each other, so maybe we could do like barrels instead. Just have to kind of like scatter them throughout. And the good thing about all of these items is it also kind of just like actually acts as a wall for the island. So it's kind of like a cutoff point, if that makes sense. It's all kind of framing this section up. So I think going the like artistic route was the way to go for sure. We'll do that. We'll do like a bunch of barrels next to it, and then we'll do, of course, some chests. My inventory is bumping. So messy now. I think campfires add like just little nice bits of detail to builds, like little stacks of wood and stuff around. I always loved them as like a little addition. I really wish we had the crop bins from like modded and stuff, but that is a-okay because those look so good as like shipment containers and stuff. But I think this is still looking really nice. So we've got this. We can also put like a wrap on this one too if we want. Maybe do like a couple more piles of things right here. It's like a nice little mix of barrels and stuff. Oh, that's not good. Shh, you saw nothing. It's fine. And then I feel like one thing that we're missing is almost like stalks or piles of like stones, you know? Stock piles of stones. That's what I was trying to say. Should we put the diamond down just as a flex? A big old flex? Maybe just like right here. I feel like the diamond would be like bound though in a container. Oh, that covers the redstone though. Could just put it here. No, we can't. Sometimes this is like a little bit of a puzzle with how you want to have stuff organized. I feel like if we do like the singular diamond here, wrap some of this around. Look at that flex. Maybe just like stick a lantern or something on top. I don't even know. Some campfires above it. I feel like that's not cool. It can just be on its own. This is looking cool though. Only thing I would add is maybe like some fencing in between in the areas where it could kind of be closed off. Oh, that scared me. You know what I haven't noticed? I don't want to jinx it though. Pillagers. Haven't seen any. Is this the key? Just to have like an island where they can't get to you? Should I be doing this all the time? All right, how's this? I think that looks so cool. What? Okay, I love that. Oh, that's awesome. You know what? Dare I say? Minus, I just need to fix this up. Because this is just like a really bare wall. Minus that, I would say this is like pretty much done. I think I might pop out like a window or something really quickly. It depends on what's here. The problem is we have our bed here though. So maybe we could kind of like compromise by doing some different type of wall design. Maybe fencing of some sort. Just something to give it a little bit more detail. Because right now it's kind of bare and everything else is like highly detailed. So it kind of sticks out, you know? I just need to make a little bit more... Oh, I've got iron. Yes. A couple more lanterns, and then we should be good to go with that. Love it. Tons of sticks. No, I keep almost making gates today. What is this? Perfect. To be fair though, maybe I could use a couple gates. Why not? Okay. Last little piece of this puzzle. I think maybe what I can do is like just a little design going down to here, which is perfect because it actually fully connects to that piece of plank there, or slab, sorry. And then we can do like, not that. Not falling. Little design like this. I do have something similar here. You know what? Maybe I do the same thing where I meet it in the middle. Then I can just put one piece of fencing with a little lantern, and that just like really completes it all. You know what I mean? And if we're feeling a little fancy, we could toss in maybe a couple leaves. I don't even know if it needs the leaves though. I think there's just like too many leaves around. Because I use them a lot for framing. I feel like the simpler the better. I think it just needed just a little statement piece. Hopefully the lantern's enough. Let's take a little peek. Oh, you know what I forgot? Before I forget, do I have any left? I must. Big pots. I want to add a couple to the storage area because they just look so nice. Sorry, I just keep adding so much stuff. I'm like, I'm done. No, I'm not. Every 10 seconds. It's done. No, it's not. I feel like these would be great to add. Just like a couple here and there, you know? This is the piece that needs to go next to the diamond. That's it. That's the piece. There we go. All right. Let's take a quick little free cam because I think we're done with this. Which makes me kind of sad because I had so much fun making this. Look at that though. That turned out so cool. I think this is my favorite build on the island. I think it's gotta be. That is super cool. It really does complete this area, honestly. I'm really happy that I went with like a different style of tower that I've honestly never done before. I freestyled that too. That's even more impressive for me. That's crazy. It looks so cute though. Overhead, the storage area, I think it really suits this. I'm really happy that I went with something a little bit more aesthetic. And this island is just like weirdly filling out now, which is kind of wild. Look at that. I think all it really needs now, like I said, are just some details like street lamps. We need to fix this type of stuff up again. And I would love to add some boats to make it look like shipments are coming in and out of the island. I want this island to kind of feel like it's been brought to life. Kind of like how we mentioned before, how this is an island being restored. So I think those little bits of details will help it feel more lived in. So we've got this area with our little walkthrough. We've got the dock here for the lookout. We've got storage area that connects here with tons of like random little bits and bobs. Probably toss down like a lantern here even if we want. Upstairs we've got our bedroom. Well, it's gonna be Roger's space. And then Roger's lookout tower. And that's pretty much it. I also really love how we kind of kept this as just stone. I think it actually looks really good. I was going to change it to pathing, but I think this is the vibe. It blends in so naturally. It's so cool. Only really used the pathing where we needed to. Before we go, though, I think I'm going to move Roger over. Buddy, I've got a surprise for you. Come on over. You haven't even seen it. You may have caught glimpses of it, but you're pretty far down in the boat. May not have. What do you think, dude? The new shipping area on the island. Take a look at that. What do you think, Roger? You like it? You are in charge of it now, so I hope you do. I think you'll take good care of it though, because you're always keeping an eye on things. You've got the hot goss of the island. You don't even know. After I'm done these videos, Roger's like, yo, you should have seen this fish today. He swam and then hit something. Like, it was so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Like, you absolutely, if you saw it, you would have been like, wow. That's hilarious. Roger's just a little gossip. He knows all the hot goss on the island, honestly. Anyway, well, with that, I think that's it for today's episode. I had so much fun building this, and I think this is my favorite build. Definitely my favorite build on this island. I hope you all enjoyed it too. There will be one more episode to pretty much spruce up this island a little bit more, so keep an eye out for that one. Thank you so much again, everybody, for watching this series. I have so much fun making these, and with that, I'll see you all in the next one.